Tonight on a very special episode of Hysteria that is over 3 hours long. Every title is on the line. Logan Legit defends the national championship against Jones in their final encounter. The Trendkillers defend the WWA Tag Team Championships against Stuntman Mikey and referee Devon. And the WWA Championship is on the line in Barbed Wire Massacre 4 when Josiah defends against Alexander Knight. Plus, Tony Evans and Ray Waddell have a rematch that has been years in the making. And after a shocking return on the last Hysteria, Teddy King faces CCW in a no-holds-barred match. Plus, much more, a total of 12 matches. This is Hysteria.
Welcome to WWA Hysteria.
Get ready for a night of action.
Weighing in at 170 pounds from Owensboro, Kentucky, Midas.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of WWA Hysteria. It's Halloween Hell, one of the biggest shows of the year, and we mean that this year. The most matches on a single card in World Wrestling Alliance history. We got a lot going on tonight. I'm Drake Jackson, unfortunately joined in the booth by Colonel Harper.
Unfortunately,
yeah.
I was ready to start and talk about how we had a spooktacular night of professional wrestling in front of us, and now I'm in a bad mood because you decided to be mean to me.
Well, Colonel Harper still has a contract to be a commentator, even though he lost his job after CCW won the match between him and Vanderpool on the last episode of Hysteria, but we'll talk more about that later. Right now, we have a Pick Your Poison match in which Stonewall, the returning Stonewall, has picked the opponent for the former WWA champion Vanderpool. Vanderpool going one-on-one with Mickey Midas.
Weighing in at 165 pounds. He comes to us tonight all the way from Liverpool, England, presenting the Prince of Perfection, Vanderpool!
Vanderpool lost the company on the last episode of Hysteria. He lost to CCW in our main event, which means that CCW is once again in control of the World Wrestling Alliance, but also in that match, Stonewall interfered, some say costing Vanderpool the company. Stonewall returning after being fired by Vanderpool earlier this year, and tonight, both Stonewall and Vanderpool have picked each other's opponents.
And to be fair, you look at it, and I think Stonewall has picked Mickey Midas to line up against Vanderpool just because Stonewall is pretty slow himself. I think it comes from him being both fat and stupid. And he decided, since Vanderpool is such a faster opponent, he was going to get a fast opponent to go against him with Mickey Midas.
Mickey Midas facing somewhat of a career resurgence here in the World Wrestling Alliance lately. Can't seem to get the big win that eludes him here lately. But he's looking to get that win here tonight, and he's looking to get in the head of Vanderpool. Vanderpool and Stonewall will be facing off at an upcoming event. But tonight, they have separate opponents. And guess what? Vanderpool has picked former Kentucky Classic champion Derek Neal. Derek Neal making his return to the World Wrestling Alliance tonight against Stonewall. I'm really looking forward to that one, but I'm also looking forward to this one because of the battling speed you were just talking about.
You know, I assume on paper it looks like a pretty evenly fought match, but whenever you actually have the current world Cruiserweight champion in the ring, I mean, you can tell that there's just such a talent gap between him and Mickey Midas.
Well, Vanderpool doesn't have the world Cruiserweight championship with him, and I wonder if that's because it's not a sanctioned title.
Well, listen, I will be honest with you, little peek behind the curtain. There's a little bit of trouble with the Vandervillains.
Oh, I'm sure. Is that, wait, hang on. Is that what you call yourselves?
Yeah, the Vandervillains.
Okay.
Did you not know that?
I did not know that.
Kayfabe, it's canon.
Oh, no. Drop toe into that middle rope by Mickey Midas.
Oh, Mickey Midas, he's dialing it up.
Yeah, he's going for the ride. No. Vanderpool able to get out of there. Mickey Midas going to the outside. Wait a second. Oh, fake out by Mickey Midas. Still too quick for Vanderpool. Vanderpool blocks the kick. Oh, flips him over on the apron. And that took a lot out of Mickey Midas. That might be the opening that Vanderpool needs. Referee starting a 10 count.
See, that's why the youngest and longest reigning world Cruiserweight champion, even if he doesn't necessarily always agree with my strategy, and even if he doesn't necessarily see things the same way that I do, this is why I think he's going to dominate this match. You see, Mickey Midas tried to put the boo and booyaka 619, and you saw about how well that played out for him.
Here's a pin, 1, 2. You know, you mentioned that Vanderpool was the longest reigning and youngest world Cruiserweight champion, like he wasn't the only one.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's why it's so impressive. Nobody's been able to beat him for the belt.
Well, and Vanderpool has his hands full here with Mickey Midas, but he's also got to worry about Stonewall at an upcoming WWA event. You got to wonder if he's in the correct headspace. Oh, wait a second. Vanderpool goes low. He's going to underhook both arms. Could be lying up for that pedigree. No, bridge. 1, 2. Vanderpool able to kick out. Mickey Midas turned that around on him. Ducks the clothesline, and a hard shot from Mickey Midas, leveling Vanderpool. Big clothesline.
It's just lucky shots. And first of all, Vanderpool's in the corner. Why is the referee not breaking this up?
Look out. Vanderpool takes Mickey Midas to the outside. Mickey Midas is on the apron. He goes low. High kick over the top rope.
No, Vanderpool, remember the strategy we talked about. Why is he not listening to what I tell him?
That put him in the position for that patented 450 splash from Mickey Midas. Could it be? No, Vanderpool moves. Oh, diving cutter from Midas turns it around. 1, 2. A kick out from Vanderpool at the very last millisecond.
Look at the resilience of the Prince of Perfection. You can't put him away that easily.
Vanderpool still able to kick out, and he goes to the outside of the ring to try to escape. And Mickey Midas, not satisfied with a count-out victory here, wants to win this the right way, sends Vanderpool right back in the ring, and he looks like he could be lining up for that 450 splash again. Oh, wait, Vanderpool uses the ref, and it throws Mickey Midas off his feet.
God,
low
it's
kick.
a shame that the referee would interfere like that, but look at this.
Oh! 1, 2, 3.
And it's just that easy.
Winner, Vanderpool.
With Stonewall and a future episode of Hysteria. And Vanderpool and the referee, Devon Pointer, having words. I don't think Devon appreciates being thrown into the ropes like that. Well, let me tell you, we've got a lot coming up tonight. Our main event, Barbed, Massacre 4. So determine the undisputed WWA champion. It's Josiah versus Alexander Knight. This is Hysteria.
This episode of WWA Hysteria is brought to you by the Office of Dr. Ray, Dr. Miles, and Dr. King General Dentistry. The Office of Dr. Ray, Dr. Miles, and Dr. King General Dentistry is a family-friendly, privately owned dental office that provides excellent care and customer service to anyone and everyone. Our hope is that you'll visit them after the holiday to help maintain your healthy oral hygiene. The WWA has support from a great candidate for sheriff in Evansville, Indiana, Jason Ashworth, and we hope you'll support him in the election for sheriff. Jason Ashworth is a major in the sheriff's department. He is a 28-year veteran to the force. He served 14 years in the Criminal Investigations Section / Detective Office and is the current commander of the Operations Division. This division includes Motor Patrol, Detectives, K-9 units, and Vehicle Fleet. Halloween Hell makeup and hair provided by Brooklyn Bratcher. We here at the World Wrestling Alliance would like to thank Forthright for allowing us to use their song Hit the Floor as the official theme of WWA Hysteria. Check out their music on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, or wherever you get your music. Be sure to check them out on Facebook at facebook.com/forthrightband, Twitter at forthrightmusic, and on YouTube by searching Forthright.
Tonight we're going to switch it up just a little bit. So get ready for the most famous words in all professional wrestling. If you're not first, you're last.
What?
Now this is ridiculous.
Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 205 pounds. From Talladega, Alabama, he's all jacked up on Mountain Dew, Dakota France.
Dakota France in a tribute to Ricky Bobby from Talladega Nights.
Oh my.
That's a good one. I like that. Now, as much fun as we're having here, you know once the bell rings, this will be all business between these two. Jake Bravado and Dakota France have a history with one another, and they have faced off before. And tonight's going to be no different. I like his fire suit.
Now listen, if I was Jake Bravado coming into this contest, I would probably use some of the strategy tips that I'm sure Mr. Westinghouse has probably been over. For example, I have it on good authority to believe that Mr. France, speaking of France, actually got his arm broken by a Frenchman after a tussle in a bar a few weeks prior.
Oh, come on.
I believe he also has a fear of being set on fire.
Come on. Well, I would hate to tell Dakota France that I don't really enjoy Big Red.
I don't like John C. Reilly movies.
Jake Bravado is already at a disadvantage.
Dakota France connecting with the fans on the outside. Jake Bravado is really trying to get this thing started. Zachary Westinghouse on the outside, as you mentioned earlier, trying to give some sort of guidance to his team. Zachary Westinghouse not dressed up tonight.
No, he doesn't believe in gimmicks.
The man is a walking, talking gimmick.
What are you talking about? Look at this man. He just enjoys golf, likes his hot pink suits, is probably the illegitimate child of Jim Cornette, but we don't have time to get into that because this match might be over this fast.
Test of strength. Oh.
I thought Jake was going to pit his shoulders from that.
Well, a kick to the hand stops that momentum and a crossbody, but Jake Bravado goes nowhere. The Red Cyclone, Jake Bravado.
That's what you get with the excellence of execution.
Ooh. More body shots to Dakota France and a big uppercut.
Combo breaker. Wait, is that a Mortal Kombat thing or is that a Street Fighter thing?
That is a Mortal Kombat thing. Oh, big T-bone suplex out of the corner. 1, 2, kick out by Dakota France, and he stays in this one.
Jake Bravado, more intense than we've seen recently. Maybe he's been upset after a series of recent losses.
Yeah, no joke.
I mean, I don't want to point fingers or anything, but I put most of the blame on Pretty Powerful losing the tag titles onto Mr. Westinghouse. And again, I don't want to throw him under the bus again, but the last time we were in Evansville, I think Mr. Westinghouse's interference is what actually cost them the match with Rock and Roll Express.
Well, for once, I have to agree with you. Rock and Roll Express took advantage of Pretty Powerful and Zachary Westinghouse's miscommunications throughout the match and ended up walking away with the victory. And Tyler Hawkins choking out Dakota France behind the referee's back. You notice Zachary Westinghouse isn't doing that. Usually it's Zachary Westinghouse we see, but yeah, I mean, usually Jake and Tyler are both on the apron, you know, getting ready and participating in their match. So I guess that frees up Zachary Westinghouse, but oh!
Now, to be fair, part of it might be a strategic purpose. I mean, the referee usually knows to look for Mr. Westinghouse.
Yes! Wheel kick misses! Hard right hands from Dakota France. Repeated jabs to the face of the Red Cyclone.
Wait, why is the ref not
Luthez press!
Those are closed fists. Why is the referee not breaking it up?
Well, the referee's leaning in and pointing away, trying to get Dakota France off due to those closed fists, but it's not an automatic disqualification. Oh, up and over goes Dakota France. Oh, and a hard forearm shot. Springboard, double knees to the face of Jake Bravado, and he's in position. Could we be seeing a classic here from Dakota France?
These fans hollow screaming at Mr. Westinghouse. Oh no.
The crowd here behind it, and the Dakota 500 is underway. Low drop kick.
But I don't know how effective it was. It looked like he lost his balance for a second.
Yeah, can he capitalize on that as well? 1, 2. It took Dakota France a while to get to that cover.
I'm going to point out also, whenever he went into the cover, he was within arm's length of the ropes. Why didn't Westinghouse just grab his arm and put on the ropes? That's what I would have done.
Come on.
That's what I would have done.
Maybe.
Listen, I'm not saying to cheat, just helping out.
Back
there
rake.
You go. Greco-Roman back rake.
Oh!
Atomic drop.
Reverse atomic drop.
Rear view.
Leg lariat.
Or leg lariat.
From Jake Bravado. And look, Zachary Westinghouse is up on the apron. Oh, Zachary Westinghouse has a hold of Dakota France. The referee's trying to get him down.
Discretion.
Oh, hard strike. Pretty Powerful having words. Super kick misses. Jake Bravado has him up.
What is Westinghouse
Well, he was
doing?
going for that spinning pile driver, and Zachary Westinghouse and Jake Bravado are having words. What is going on? Oh, hard drop kick. Zachary Westinghouse to the outside. Miscommunication for Pretty Powerful and their manager. Super kick. 1, 2, 3.
Your winner, Dakota France.
Dakota France with Pretty Powerful.
He shaked, he baked, and he pulled off the win. I didn't expect him to be able to do it, to be honest with you.
What a match. What a show so far, and we're just getting started. But let me tell you something at home. At a WWA show here recently, we saw 747 lose to Josiah, the WWA champion. However, on the last episode of Hysteria, 747 won that Ultimate Opportunist contract. This led to a bit of a powwow backstage between Nick Depp and 747. Let's take you now to footage.
Sit down, 747. We need to have a talk. Tonight you wrestled the WWA champion, and you lost. When I first brought you into this business, nobody believed in you, but I believed in you. And when you go out there and you lose like that, it makes me not believe in you anymore. It doesn't fit my standard. And I wanted to give you an extra chance in the Battle Royal, but Stonewall eliminated you. A man that I'm going to destroy next week. And really, I just... Vanderpool, when he made that stipulation and made that contract, he said, whoever's name is on it, they get a championship match whenever they want, and you won the match fair and square. But I want you to look inside yourself and ask yourself, do you think you really deserve this opportunity after you just went out there and lost? Do you really think you deserve this after I've been working my ass off for 10 years? I'm the Platinum Standard, 747. I gave her your shot. Don't you think you should hand it over to me? Don't worry. You can still carry it for me.
We're back on WWA Hysteria 747. Already in the ring, you just saw at home the confrontation between Nick Depp and 747 backstage after he, quote-unquote, let Nick Depp down.
His opponent, weighing in at 202 pounds, Nick Willis.
There's his opponent for Nick Willis. Of course, Nick Willis known to be somewhat of a daredevil, and you really have to be a daredevil to challenge 747. You know, we saw him decimate Dakota and Logan Legit in a triple threat to become the Ultimate Opportunist and get that Ultimate Opportunist contract. And Nick Depp just took it away from him. Nick Willis ready to get this one underway, but are you really ever ready to face 747?
And I'm just going to point out, 747 isn't necessarily in a joking mood. I mean, he never is. He's not necessarily the let's get this party startled kind of guy. 747 is coming in determined tonight, and I'm sorry that you guys had to see how there's a little bit of bad blood with the Vanderbilts. He wasn't necessarily happy to give up his Ultimate Opportunity contract. I know that in hindsight he's going to see that it was the right thing, but 747 has been, well, he's been really upset recently, for lack of a better way of putting it. Oh my goodness, look at the big boot.
Yeah, big boot from 747 plants Nick Willis on the canvas.
747 is angry. He's coming off a series of losses. He had to give up the Ultimate Opportunity contract, and he's looking for somebody to take it out against. And unfortunately for Nick Willis, it looks like he's going to be the soul we're going to have to sacrifice here, to quote Santana.
Well, Nick Depp, now the ultimate opportunist with that contract, which, in my opinion, might be even worse for whoever is the WWA champion or the WWA national champion or even the tag team championships. Maybe he took this away from 747, but really still wants to go for the tag team championships.
And you know, that is very well possible.
Oh, big clothesline. Of course, Nick Willis has his allegiance with Lizzy Sixx. 747 has his allegiance with Nick Depp. We're gonna see Lizzy Sixx and Nick Depp go one-on-one here later tonight in the first ever WWA bra match. I can't believe I'm saying that, but whoever puts a bra on their opponent first wins.
I mean, I'll be honest, I'm looking forward to it because it has two of my favorite things, hardcore wrestling and violence against women.
Yeah, no, that seems like you seem to be the target audience for the bra match, but hey, Nick Depp's challenging for it. Hard.
I don't want to give Nick Willis credit, but that was a good Crips kick.
Yeah, repeated kicks to 747, and it still hasn't taken the big man off his feet. 747 is staggering. Uh-oh. 747 caught him. This isn't good. This isn't good. Snake eyes.
Smashed his face.
Clothesline in the corner.
And it went off with the flash. Pull him into the center of the ring, 747.
1, 2. Kick out by Nick Willis, the man without fear.
This is going to sound weird, but I think 747 rocked Nick Willis there for a second. That actually hurt him because he couldn't move Nick Willis to the center of the ring for a good pin.
Yeah, Nick Willis might be out on his feet here. 747 sends him to the outside. Referee gonna start a 10 count here. Oh wait, 747's following him to the outside. What's he doing now? This is no man's land out here. 747.
He's giving the fans a front row seat.
Take advantage. Into the ring post goes Nick Willis.
That'll give the fans pumpkin to talk about.
Hard Irish whip from the Sergeant at Arms, sending Nick Willis back first into that corner post, and that may take out that high-flying ability that Nick Willis has.
No!
Oh!
Not on the floor!
Nick Willis moved!
747, what were you thinking?
747 splashing hard straight to
no.
the floor of the Evansville Coliseum, and a hard kick. And Nick Willis might try to win this thing by countout. No, he's just rolling in to break the count.
Oh, thank God. Wait, you don't think he's thinking?
No way. What's he doing up there?
No, get down from there. Don't you do it. No!
Swanton from the apron to the floor onto 747. Good Lord. What a move from Nick Willis. 3. Up to a 4
Why is the referee
count.
counting so fast? Get up. 747, get up.
Up to a 7 count now. Ben the referee.
Do I need to go down there and get it? He's not getting.
Don't you dare go down there. You don't even have.
Oh, thank God.
You just have a commentator contract, all right? Calm down.
Yes, I know. Listen, okay, I was just concerned for a second about my friend.
Your friend, okay, cool.
Yes, he is
Nick
my
Willis
friend.
off the middle rope. Lion salt. 1, 2. Kick out from 747. Nick Willis is faring way better here than I think a lot of people expect him to. 747 usually goes in, wrecks shop very quickly. Nick Willis is a veteran inside that squared circle, though, and he knows how to work against someone like 747. He's got to use that speed. He's got to use that agility that 747 doesn't have.
Yes, he is a ring veteran, but when's the last time he got a big win? And this is why. It's because he doesn't think.
Oh, front power slam.
Go for the pin. Count to 20.
1,
Sayonara.
2. No. Nick Willis able to get a shoulder up at the last millisecond.
I got to be honest with you, Drake Jackson. I'm not necessarily sure what to say. I mean, we planned for this match, but I didn't expect Nick Willis to be able to kick out of a slam like that.
Yeah, all that weight from 747 came crashing down, in which that is considerably less weight than when he started. He's been trimming up lately, but still, all that power. Oh, Oh!
Oh no!
Nick Willis able to get out of the way.
On the pole.
Hard drop kick into the corner again. 747's down. He's off his feet. Can Nick Willis take advantage?
Look at where he is. Somebody get some smelling salts or something.
Nick Willis is going up top.
Wait a second. Why didn't I send Nick Depp out there with him?
Look at this. Nick Depp is getting ready, assumedly, for the bra match later tonight. Nick Willis is on the top rope.
Oh my God!
Big swanton. 1, 2, 3. 747's out of here.
Your winner, Nick Willis.
Nick Willis with a big win, and the bad luck for 747 continues. A big win for Nick Willis in what many would claim is somewhat of a shock victory. Well, I mentioned earlier, the action does not stop there because later tonight, no holds barred, the returning Teddy King takes on the owner of the World Wrestling Alliance and the person that he feels sent him into exile, CCW. This is Hysteria.
Be sure to follow the World Wrestling Alliance online. You can find updates, event info, and more at facebook.com/WWA is now. Also, you can find us on Twitter and Instagram at WWA is now. Full shows and more video content can be found at youtube.com/WWA is now. Also, the WWA is now on TikTok. Find us at WWA is now 1.
and Jake Bravado, weighing in at 191 pounds. One half of Pretty Powerful, he is the beautiful one, Tyler Hawkins.
Tyler Hawkins making his way to the ring. We saw him earlier tonight. We saw the Street Fighter gear between Vega and Zangief from Street Fighter. And we saw Zachary Westinghouse accidentally cost Jake Bravado the match one-on-one against Dakota France, and you can tell they're more noticeably hostile towards Zachary Westinghouse this time around now that Tyler Hawkins has a one-on-one match here later in the show. Tyler Hawkins going to be going one-on-one tonight with Jordan Whittaker. This is the first time these two have ever met one-on-one.
Is that real?
That is for true.
Interesting. This is going to be an interesting contest. I'm not necessarily sure who I want to give the advantage to. Off the bat, I want to say Tyler Hawkins. I mean, just look at him.
Well, here comes Jordan Whittaker. Jordan Whittaker fresh off entering first in Kentucky's biggest battle royal and over the top. Of course, did not come out victorious in that match. Wow, and he's got...
Is that a machete?
That's a machete. Look at that shirt. He's paying homage to Jason.
I guess he's trying to see if he has the Jason X Factor that he needs to win this match.
Yes,
that was a Jason X Factor.
weighing in at 204 pounds, Jordan Whittaker!
Jordan Whittaker taking off the gear to reveal that Tracy Smothers t-shirt. I don't want to bring us down too much, but it was recently the one-year anniversary of the wrestling legend Tracy Smothers' death, and I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, Tracy, we miss you. Jordan Whittaker going one-on-one with Tyler Hawkins, and he's feeling it. Of course, Tyler Hawkins, as we mentioned earlier, coming fresh off of that loss to wrestling legends Rock and Roll Express on the last episode of Hysteria. Hoping to get some momentum back here tonight in their singles matches, but I'm not so sure that's going to happen after Jake Bravado was cost his match earlier inadvertently by Zachary Westinghouse, and now Jordan Whittaker facing Tyler Hawkins. Tyler Hawkins looking to get some retribution. Fans here in attendance ready to get this one on.
Do you remember the candy, Good and Plenty? Kind of purple and white box?
Yeah.
Does Tyler Hawkins kind of look like that to you?
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask you what bar he was.
Nevertheless, you know, it's good that Jordan Whittaker is taking the Tracy Smothers shirt off. I didn't want to be the one to say this. Tracy Smothers' legacy needs to be honored. He needs to be remembered as one of the greatest contributions to professional wrestling. And I just thought it was disrespectful that Jordan Whittaker wanted to wear his shirt knowing damn well that Jordan Whittaker is going to lose. He can't stand to Tyler Hawkins. Is Jordan Whittaker a former multiple-time tag team champion with many different partners?
No.
No, he is not.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can't argue there, but I can tell you that Jordan Whittaker has been to the mountaintop in the World Wrestling Alliance more times than I can count.
Yes, he has been to the mountaintops, and he has fallen several times.
I think he pays a very well tribute to Tracy Smothers. I can tell you Tracy Smothers and Jordan Whittaker were actually very close. And look at that strength on display by Jordan Whittaker against Tyler Hawkins.
You know, we mentioned this with all of Jordan's opponents. They all try to do tests of strength with them, and it never works out. If I were Tyler Hawkins, I would try to chop him down like a tree, maybe go after a body part. I've in the past tried to work over the butt and then hit an atomic drop.
You know, as much as I hate to admit it, it's a solid strategy. If he wants to somehow get an edge over Jordan Whittaker here, he might have to go for something that cuts out some of that strength from Jordan Whittaker. Oh, wait. Oh, and he's doing the Tracy Smothers dance. Great tribute to Tracy.
Great tribute, but Tyler Hawkins needs to be better.
Oh,
something like that.
Wraps up the arm. He's got him hooked.
You don't think?
Oh, dropping Tyler Hawkins right on his face. And there it is again.
I'm glad Jordan Whittaker thinks this is a joke. Maybe he's spending too long trying to pay tribute to Tracy Smothers. But unfortunately, the longer he spends doing that, the more it gives Tyler Hawkins an opportunity to, as we just saw, get to the outside and regroup. Or if he wanted to, he could have rolled him up for a pin. This man's wrestling distracted.
Jordan Whittaker's there to have fun tonight.
Well, I understand that we're here to have fun, Maggle, but somebody has to try to win the match.
Well, Tyler Hawkins trying to regroup on the outside. He's out there with Jake Bravado. Jordan Whittaker in the ring. And Tyler Hawkins just rolling in just enough to break the count and get it restarted.
It's great strategy on Tyler Hawkins' part. I just want to point out, notice whenever Tyler Hawkins goes to the outside to regroup, he's checking in with Jake Bravado. He's not checking in with Zachary Westinghouse. I think Zachary Westinghouse is afraid that if he tries to interfere again, it's going to cost him the match, just like it did with Jake Bravado.
Yeah, he's shell-shocked from earlier.
And I totally understand. I think the two last people on the planet I would want to make enemies are Jake Bravado and Tyler Hawkins. I mean, if they were pissed at me, I'd be scared.
Well, they are a well-oiled machine, but they cannot rely on each other in this contest, as it is a one-on-one contest between Tyler Hawkins and Jordan Whittaker. Jordan's calling for another test of strength.
See, if I'm Tyler Hawkins, I don't fall for that.
Oh, wait a sec.
Another one. There goes. Maybe his left hand is stronger.
Well, Tyler's very much trying to go Jordan into this in a low kick.
Great job by the ambidextrous man.
And there's the headlock. Tyler Hawkins, known for his headlock. No, sent into the corner post, big splash in the corner. Jordan Whittaker, Jake Bravado not able to get a hold of it, and a big boot to the face by Jordan Whittaker in the corner. You saw Jake Bravado tried to interfere on Tyler Hawkins' behalf, and now he's got,
oh my God.
Jordan Whittaker has Tyler Hawkins and a thumb to the eye, but no. Jordan Whittaker drops Tyler Hawkins.
But he didn't drop him quite like how he wanted to, and I think that's why Tyler Hawkins was able to get to the outside.
Yeah, Tyler Hawkins on the outside taking another breather. Jordan Whittaker is trying to get this thing underway, but I think Tyler Hawkins knows that Jordan Whittaker can't be in the driver's seat as long as Tyler Hawkins takes to the outside. Jordan Whittaker chasing Tyler Hawkins around. No!
CCW him.
Tyler Hawkins trying to cut off Jordan Whittaker, and again, cannot get that back suplex off.
Oh no!
Oh! Tyler Hawkins lands on the apron on his feet. Good agility from one half of Pretty Powerful. Hot shots, Jordan Whittaker from behind on that top rope. I think Jake Bravado helped Tyler Hawkins keep his balance on that. Oh, and a big knee drop to the back of Jordan Whittaker, and that's what you were talking about earlier. He's gonna have to find a body part that would take out some of that strength from Jordan Whittaker, and the back might do it.
I mean, it seems to be pretty effective so far.
Yeah, stomp to the chest. Tyler Hawkins going for that entire torso. Jordan Whittaker does a lot of lifting moves in which he lifts with his back.
Well, I want you to think for a second, all the big wins that Jordan Whittaker has had recently, if Tyler Hawkins can pull off a victory against Jordan Whittaker, what does that mean for Tyler Hawkins?
Yeah, Tyler Hawkins going for that rebound bulldog, but he's already taken so much out of Jordan Whittaker that whipping him into the corner just caused Jordan Whittaker to, like, fall. Oh, big bulldog. 1, 2. Kick out by Jordan Whittaker.
I gotta be honest, if we saw this, double leg drop.
Yeah, leg drop to the back.
If we saw this kind of intensity out of Tyler Hawkins back in the Tag Team Championship rush, I think Pretty Powerful would still be champions. Of course, maybe they would have to make other changes while they were there.
Well, they are not champions because of the 3-count boys who won them off of Pretty Powerful, and we do have tag team action coming up tonight. The 3-count boys are going to be taking on the People's Temple in the 3-on-2 match. Winners become the new #1 contenders for the WWA Tag Team Championships, and also we'll fill you in later on what's going on, but the Trendkillers facing Stuntman Mikey and his friend referee Devon.
Referee Devon, he's not even a pro wrestler.
Look at this. Abdominal stretch, pump handle right onto his back.
God,
Tyler Hawkins taking control. 2. Oh, I'm sorry, that was a 1 count. Thought he had him there.
If you're Tyler Hawkins, what are you thinking to try next?
I do not know. I do not know how that man's head works. Oh, low shots from Jordan Whittaker onto Tyler Hawkins. Jordan Whittaker's feeling it.
That close. I
Big
think he's
shoulder tackle. Tyler Hawkins up and over. What is Tyler Hawkins doing? Oh, and he applies that chin lock through the ropes. He's got until a 5 count to get out.
Modified version of a camel clutch.
Oh, and a huge European uppercut from Jake Bravado behind the referee's back. Come on.
Listen, it happened off screen. It doesn't count.
1, 2. Kick out.
Tyler Hawkins, he looks like he's getting a little agitated, a little irritated. You think he's taking his mind off the ball?
I don't believe so. I think Tyler Hawkins is thinking that even with all this interference and everything, he could have put away Jordan Whittaker by now. But Jordan Whittaker is such a strong and resilient competitor. Huge jawbreaker.
Oh, look at that clothesline. I'm going to ask you as somebody who, I believe you mentioned you grew up with Tyler Hawkins, correct?
Yes.
So you know him probably better than anybody else does. Do you think that he could pull off this one-on-one victory if he didn't have Mr. Westinghouse and Mr. Bravado at his side?
Here's the thing, Tyler Hawkins has faced a lot of people. And he's never faced Jordan Whittaker one-on-one, so I can't even begin to answer that because we've never seen these two go one-on-one in a contest like this, and Jordan Whittaker's feeling it. Tyler Hawkins goes low, goes for the crossbody. Jordan Whittaker catches him. Throws him right over his head, and Jordan Whittaker is feeling it.
Oh, it's because Jason no-sells. Son of a bitch, I wish they would have thought about that.
Look at this, Jordan Whittaker kips up. He's feeling it.
See, if I'm Tyler Hawkins, I'm already that close to the outside. I'd go catch a breather. But I think he's gonna try to fight back.
Missile drop kick. 1, 2. Tyler Hawkins kicks out. You see Jake Bravado is pushing that rope in to try to get Tyler Hawkins a rope break in an assist. Tyler Hawkins is knocked so loopy, he didn't realize what was going on, but he was still able to kick out somehow.
But you know, he still has some fight left in him. He didn't need the ropes anyways to kick out.
Look at this, fireman's carry from Jordan Whittaker. Hard elbow strike. Backstabber from Tyler Hawkins. Brutal. 1, 2. Kick out from Jordan Whittaker. It's not enough. No matter how much of the midsection and torso Tyler Hawkins has torn apart of Jordan here.
So I gotta ask you, Tyler Hawkins finishes the unprettier, right?
Yes.
Doesn't really attack the lower back. Would you substitute that with something that did attack the lower back if you were him?
I don't know, because whenever he drops his opponents for that unprettier, their midsection does slam into the mat. Maybe not as much as the head and face region does, but it might be enough to put Jordan Whittaker out.
Well, actually, you know, I hate to say it, I might have spoken too soon. He's up to Brett's rope. Maybe he's considering something.
Yeah, Tyler Hawkins on the middle rope. Going high risk, I guess. Off the ropes. Big crossbody. Jordan Whittaker rolls through.
Oh, my God.
Picks him up. What strength. Look at this. I can't believe this.
Oh, my God.
Look at this. He's got him up. What strength from Jordan Whittaker. My goodness.
Oh, no.
Airplane spin. Takes him down, drops him face first. 1, 2, and a kick out from Tyler Hawkins. The fans in here going crazy.
Yeah, you cannot put away Tyler Hawkins that easy. I believe Mr. Westinghouse on the outside was on the brink of a heart attack.
I don't blame him. His client nearly lost there. I'm surprised Tyler Hawkins had the wherewithal to kick out of that cyclone. Both men fighting back to their feet. What more do they have to give?
And Jordan Whittaker calling on the strength of, uh-oh, what is this?
Zachary Westinghouse on the apron looking to interfere in this match. Jordan Whittaker was going for that spear. Oh, and once again, Tyler Hawkins runs into Zachary Westinghouse.
Oh no, look out, Tyler!
Tyler Hawkins is taking his eye off of Jordan Whittaker. Spear!
He speared him out of his
Oh my God! 1, 2, 3.
Your winner, Jordan Whittaker.
I cannot believe what I just saw. Good Lord, Tyler Hawkins was speared out of his shoes. What a maneuver. And Tyler Hawkins goes down. Jordan Whittaker with a huge victory. Zachary Westinghouse costs Tyler Hawkins the match. And you gotta think Pretty Powerful are not gonna be too happy about that one. Pretty Powerful. Jake Bravado trying to console Tyler Hawkins on the apron. And Zachary Westinghouse feeling the effects he got. Took a punch to to the face. He also took a strike earlier tonight from Jake Bravado. Both members are pretty powerful, inadvertently striking Zachary Westinghouse. And you gotta think that they're none too happy. Wait a second, Tyler Hawkins is calling for the microphone.
I'm just going to point out from a manager perspective, they have reason to be upset with them.
Westinghouse, you've been screwing up a lot lately.
Watch what you're about to say to me.
You cost me and Jake both our matches tonight.
It didn't cost you anything.
My shoes are gone, for Christ's sakes. I don't know where they went. Those are $1,000 shoes.
I believe they are still falling.
You know what, boys? I've wanted to say this for a very long time. And that is, you two have got to be, without a shadow of a doubt, the biggest disappointments I have ever had to manage in my career. I made you what you think you are today, and I'm the reason you had those tag titles. And what did you do? You stomped on them, you spit on them, you threw it away, just like you did with every other opportunity I gave you. You'd rather come out here and play dress up than win an actual match. Well, guess what? You know what makes it worse than anything else? I stuck my neck out for you two. I put my name on the line. My name on the line. And you two. The worst thing about all of it is, they were all right. Every single one of them were right. You know what they were right about? Tyler, you can't wrestle. And Jake, you have the IQ of a gorilla. This will go down as the biggest mistake I ever made.
Wow.
But by God, it'll go down as the last mistake I've ever made in my entire career.
Westinghouse, I don't know if that was a bright idea, buddy.
Oh! Hard right hand from Tyler Hawkins. And pretty powerful, I would say, are done with Zachary Westinghouse, or more so, Zachary Westinghouse is done with pretty powerful, but they are assaulting him in that ring. Come on, guys.
Zachary Westinghouse might be done with being in the land of the living. Oh no, what are you thinking?
Oh, low shot.
He got yard with that one.
Look at this. Choking him out with his own golf club. Come on, we need to get some people out here to break this up. Zachary Westinghouse is a manager. He is not an in-ring competitor. Pretty powerful are taking advantage of him.
Oh no, oh no.
And Zachary Westinghouse has been thrown out. Well, pretty powerful have sent a message, and Zachary Westinghouse attempted to send a message. But I have a feeling next time we see Pretty Powerful, it will be without Zachary Westinghouse. Well, if you were with us on the last episode of Hysteria, you saw that at the end of the night, Teddy King made a shocking return and assaulted CCW. Cameras caught up with CCW and Teddy King and Vanderpool after the shocking developments. Let's see what they had to say after the previous episode of Hysteria.
Vanderpool, what happened to Rock and Roll Forever?
What happened? What happened? So much happened, and yet so little happened for me. So little good. Stonewall's back. I've lost everything. I've lost the WWA. What's next for Vanderpool, huh? What's next for Vanderpool? Get the camera on my... Well, the questions have been answered, and now we know. Now we know whose contract you inked. But now you know whose contract I inked. You know what? My story is done. I'm done with Vanderpool. The story is Teddy King. I don't know what you think, showing your face back in my company. Or maybe you thought it was a safe space because it was Vanderpool's company. But not anymore. I don't know what your agenda is. I don't know what your plans are. The varsity athlete died 3 years ago. And as far as I'm concerned, he's still dead. So I don't know what your plans are, but I'll tell you what your plans better be. You better go back into hiding, or you better go work for a bunch of mud show companies in Owensboro, Kentucky, because you're not going to show your face in the WWA again, because if you do, it'll be the last time you show your damn face anywhere.
3 years. It's been 3 years since I set foot in the wrestling ring. It's been 3 years since I've been in the WWA.
Chris Waddell, my very first match in this company, I whooped your ass. And I swear to God, if it's the last thing I do in this company, I'm gonna whoop your ass again. The first round draft pick, the captain of the team, Mr. Heisman pose, Teddy King.
Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 235 pounds. He is ranked in the PWI 500 from Bowling Green, Kentucky. The real deal, Derek Neal.
We're back on WWA Hysteria, and Derek Neal making his return to the World Wrestling Alliance on his way to the ring right now.
Excuse you, sir. It's not just Derek Neal. What is it?
Oh, it's the real deal, Derek Neal. I apologize. Ranked in PWI's top 500 wrestlers of 2020, he's been out honing his craft. Longtime viewers of Hysteria know that he is the former longest reigning Kentucky Classic champion. And tonight, he has his hands full because he has to face the returning Stonewall.
His opponent, weighing in at 275 pounds, Stonewall.
Stonewall, fresh off a return on the last episode of Hysteria. He was wrongfully fired by Vanderpool earlier in 2021. Wrongfully. And he's back for revenge. He cost Vanderpool the World Wrestling Alliance on the last episode of Hysteria, and now he wants Vanderpool. Of course, Stonewall, the first contract signed by CCW upon winning back Advantage and getting the company back into his own hands. Stonewall wants Vanderpool, but we saw earlier tonight in the Pick Your Poison matches tonight, Stonewall picked Mickey Midas to face Vanderpool, and you know, Stonewall has to fight a world-class athlete, Derek Neal. Both of these people picked for their opponents have been out around the nation honing their craft and have come back tonight to the World Wrestling Alliance.
Now, I just want to point out something to you. Stonewall picked Mickey Midas for Vanderpool, which Vanderpool made easy work of. And it looks like Vanderpool has picked the real deal Derek Neal. Now, he did this for a couple of reasons. Strong lockup. The first reason is both are very strong competitors, but Vanderpool knows that Stonewall isn't necessarily the most technical wrestler. He likes to go for strikes a little bit too much. So who does he go with? He goes with the technician expert like the real deal Derek Neal. And also, I don't know if you care to listen to his story, but I actually saw the real deal Derek Neal. Apologies, Derek. I saw him in a match in Bowling Green in the Armory about 2 years ago. And that's when I decided that I wanted to get involved in the pro wrestling scene in Kentucky. Because this man made easy work of Omega the Pitbull, which means he's just going to steamroll over Stonewall here in a second.
Oh, so we have Derek Neal to blame for you being here now.
To blame? Yeah, you have Derek Neal to blame for me getting your ratings up.
Stalemate between the real deal Derek Neal and Stonewall. Hard shoulder blocks on both of them.
That's because the real deal Derek Neal's got shoulders of steel. You feel?
Look at this.
What do you think he's...
Stonewall calling for it, saying, you know, hey, we're gonna... Oh! I think he thought Derek Neal was gonna give it another go off the ropes, but Derek Neal, ever the underhanded competitor. Oh! Big suplex from Stonewall. Big clothesline in the corner. Exploder suplex out of the corner from Stonewall. Derek Neal going to the outside to collect himself.
As he is allowed to do. There's nothing illegal about that.
Stonewall bouncing Derek Neal's head off the ring apron.
Yeah, but why are these people cheering for somebody like Stonewall? I mean, Derek Neal just went to the outside because he needed a breather. And poor Stonewall just came out and started putting the boots to him and slamming him against the apron.
I think Derek Neal can handle that. I've seen him compete in grueling one-night tournaments and come out on top. Oh! Big strikes from Stonewall.
Oh, you don't think he's thinking? No, not to these disgusting fans of Evansville.
Oh, and the
what?
fans
Ring the bell!
the
Ring the bell! That's a disqualification! You seen this injustice?
That's part of the environment, and Stonewall puts Derek Neal up onto the ring apron. Big splash crossbody from Stonewall.
This is so unfair. A haunting abuse of the rules.
Now Derek Neal, I've seen pull out that big fisherman brainbuster. Oh!
What a combination.
Yeah, a low blow from the ropes. I mentioned
a low blow?
I
I think Stonewall tripped and hit his tiny junk on the middle rope is what happened.
And then a hard strike from Derek Neal, and here they go. More strikes. Ooh. Oh, another one. Stonewall using the ropes for leverage to stand up. Stonewall is going to be facing Vanderpool at a future WWA event.
Yeah, if he makes it there.
Survive Derek Neal.
Oh, looks like we were both on the same page for once.
Oh, low kick from Derek Neal, and he could be lining up for that fisherman brainbuster. No!
Oh, instead he hit him with
enough control.
No, it's okay. He still had enough strength, though, to hit him with a spooktacular suplex, followed up with the elbow drop.
Yeah, Derek Neal able to get that suplex off. I don't think enough has been taken out of Stonewall yet for that fisherman brainbuster to be applied. Derek Neal, we talk about him being quite the technician in the ring, but the man is a brawler, the likes we haven't seen since Stan Hansen. Oh!
Probably not the only comparison you can make to Stan Hansen.
Yeah, as evidenced by these hard strikes here against Stonewall in the ropes.
Stonewall's chest is going to be beat right after that. Oh my God, I think I might have spoken too soon.
Hard right hand.
Stonewall with some strikes of his own.
Yeah, strike battle in the middle of the ring. Off the ropes. Oh, and the wheel kick misses. Derek Neal was able to hold on to the ropes, and a big DDT from the Real Deal.
See, the problem is...
Knee drop. 1, 2, kick out.
See, the problem is Stonewall has great bits of offense, but it's his inexperience that's costing him. Inexperience that could be fixed if he would have stayed on page with the Vandervillains. If he would have let Vanderpool tutor him the way that he needed to become a champion in this company, then maybe Stonewall would be on his way to the WWA Heavyweight Championship. I don't know, maybe he would be. Maybe even more pretentious, he could become a World Cruiserweight Champion one day.
Oh, Derek Neal undoing his wrist tape and using it to choke Stonewall. I don't think the referee sees exactly that is the wrist tape.
I will point out that if the referee did not remove it before the match, it is legal.
I don't know about that, but Derek Neal using that wrist tape and using his body to block the ref from seeing it, and now stomping on that hand.
Stomping on his little Vienna sausage fingers.
Softening up the extremities of Stonewall, going for the pin. 1, 2, kick out.
Ever seen Stonewall's hands? They're gross. That's all I have to add about that. That's right, Derek Neal. You tell that fan what's what.
Stonewall using the corner for leverage to stand. He's had so much taken out of him by Derek Neal. Oh, hard chop.
They keep going back to those chops. As somebody who's been on the receiving end of those chops, I gotta...
Oh! Hard drop kick in the corner from Derek Neal, and he's dragging Stonewall out to the center of the ring. Big senton. 1, 2, kick out. Stonewall able to kick out of the offense from the Real Deal, from the former Kentucky Classic champion.
Now I gotta ask you, if you're the Real Deal Derek Neal and you're facing a much younger competitor, a much faster competitor, what are you going to do to try to chop him down when he's just been kicking out of everything that you've got?
I don't know. As I've said, my in-ring experience is very limited. I can't even fathom to picture stepping in the ring with 2 men as tough as this, and look at that! Rolling strike from Derek Neal. Oh!
He finally hits it.
Big wheel kick from Stonewall. Both men are down.
I was going to say, Stonewall's taken so much damage in this match, he's not up to his feet right away.
That's right, the referee up to a 3 count. Both of these men could be counted out.
I think Stonewall's tapping the mat because he's trying to give up. I think he realizes that Derek Neal is, in fact, as we've proven, the real deal.
Well, we saw that rolling punch from Derek Neal and a big explosion to the chest. Another one, back elbow. Stonewall goes low. He might be thinking another exploder suplex. Back fist misses from Derek Neal.
Oh no!
German suplex.
The real deal taking head over heels. Oh my God.
Look at this. Stonewall could be calling for it. No, the discus lariat is blocked. Spinning back fist. Spinning punch from Derek Neal. 1, 2. Kick out from Stonewall.
The real deal making sure Stonewall feels that one in the morning.
Both men have had so much taken out of them in this one-on-one contest. Folks, we have a lot more coming up tonight. It doesn't stop here. Hard chop.
Going back to those chops, the real deal chopping them up like veal.
Derek Neal now whipping Stonewall into the corner. Derek Neal able to counter it up and over, but Stonewall catches him. Sit out, power slam, 1, 2. Kick out from Derek Neal.
The real deal can't be put away that easily.
Stonewall trying to figure out what it's gonna take to put away Derek Neal, and also in the back of his mind knows he has Vanderpool coming up.
Well, that's if he gets to Vanderpool. I mean, he's in there with the real deal Derek Neal.
No way.
No, he's not.
We haven't seen this in a while. Stonewall.
I don't think he can still do it. No, he's fibbing. He's joshing us.
No way. No way.
If he was a number, he'd be a Fibonacci number.
No! Moonsault misses. It still caught Derek Neal just enough. Right on the back, but not as much as if he would have hit him flush. Big knee strike. 1, 2. Kick out from Stonewall.
God, as mad as I want to be, it was impressive. Stonewall kicked out of the real deal Derek's knee.
Derek Neal senses the urgency. He's lining up for that fisherman brainbuster, but Stonewall fights him off. Hard right hand.
Why would a fisherman ever need to?
Oh, wait, through the middle rope, but Stonewall able to catch himself. Stonewall over the top rope with that forearm. Comes in. Discus lariat. 1, 2,
he's right.
3.
Son of a bitch.
Your winner, Stonewall.
Stonewall walking away with the victory. Vanderpool walking away with the victory in both of the pick your poison matches earlier tonight. Stonewall has some momentum going into his one-on-one contest with Vanderpool on Hysteria. Derek Neal walking away with a loss added to the record.
Yeah, let's not treat this as a victory, though.
Wait a second.
That's because Vanderpool always has something up his sleeve.
Well, Vanderpool ran to the ring, and I thought,
No, Vanderpool! No, Vanderpool!
The sneak attack didn't work.
No, Vanderpool!
Oh, and Vanderpool fights away from that package pile driver.
You might have won the battle, Stonewall, but the war is far from over.
Well, Vanderpool's getting out of here. Stonewall in the ring. Oh, and he's calling for the microphone.
Hey, it's been too damn long. I sat at home for 105 days while this piece of shit fired me.
Oh, it's a family-friendly show.
Well, we're not going to be able to censor that.
Hey, Vanderpool! I am. Stonewall is a very patient man. But the patience stops next month, right here in Evansville.
One-on-one.
The running stops. because it's Stonewall versus Vanderpool in a steel cage.
Whoa! Stonewall can't do that.
A steel cage!
A steel cage? Who approved that? What?
The action does not stop there, because later tonight, Superior Tony Evans makes his WWA in-ring return against superstar Ray Waddell. This is Hysteria.
This episode of WWA Hysteria is brought to you by the Office of Dr. Ray, Dr. Miles, and Dr. King General Dentistry. The Office of Dr. Ray, Dr. Miles, and Dr. King General Dentistry is a family-friendly, privately owned dental office that provides excellent care and customer service to anyone and everyone. Our hope is that you'll visit them after the holiday to help maintain your healthy oral hygiene. The WWA has support from a great candidate for sheriff in Evansville, Indiana, Jason Ashworth, and we hope you'll support him in the election for sheriff. Jason Ashworth is a major in the sheriff's department. He is a 28-year veteran to the force. He served 14 years in the criminal investigations section / detective office and is the current commander of the operations division. This division includes motor patrol, detectives, K-9 units, and vehicle fleet. Halloween Hell makeup and hair provided by Brooklyn Bratcher.
Will tell you to do one thing, but I implore you to do the opposite. Let the games begin.
Appears to be Jigsaw from the Chris Rock film Saw, but I'm not quite sure what Jigsaw is doing here.
Oh no!
What is this?
It looks like one of our stagehands is being held against his will.
What kind of ugly, despicable human being would do this?
He's in some sort of trap. Folks, anything can happen in Halloween Hill.
Making her way to the ring, Lizzy Sixx!
Oh my god, she's even uglier without the mask!
How would you stop?
Oh my god, well, this pig on her way to the ring. Wait a second.
Well, some of you at home may be confused by that. It's time to explain what this match is, and I can't believe I'm doing this. Welcome to the first ever Bra match in the World Wrestling Alliance history. It's Lizzy Sixx versus Nick Depp. And, the winner must put their opponent in a bra.
God, she's so disgusting.
Lizzy Sixx.
Lizzy Sixx, who looks like Blubber from the film Blubber.
Oh, come on.
I'm just saying, she's homely. She's a bottom feeder.
Blubber was a nice Robin Williams movie. I don't know why you would make that comparison.
And now, coming to the ring, the winner of this upcoming contest.
That's right, folks. Nick Depp versus Lizzy Sixx. Winner must put their opponent in a brawl.
Mr. No Gimmicks Needed, Platinum Standard, Nick Depp.
And the fans have brought the bras.
To the ring, being accompanied to ringside by the massive Sergeant at Arms 747, weighing in at 237 pounds. He is the Platinum Standard, Nick Depp.
God, I love that man. Although if I was Nick Depp, I don't know if I'd be taking any of these bras from these fans. Chances are they didn't wash any of them.
Well, we see 747 accompanying Nick Depp to the ring, and
despicable.
747 was not accompanied by Nick Depp earlier in his match, in which he lost to Nick Willis.
No, listen,
I'm beginning to think this relationship is one-sided, as Nick Depp now holds the Ultimate Opportunist contract that 747 technically won.
Listen, the Vandervillains are fine. We are fine. Everybody is okay. Nobody's mad at anybody. We are going to be perfectly fine if we just stay united. 747 might not have won his match earlier, but Nick Depp is going to turn things around for the Vandervillains, okay? Vanderpool already has a win tonight. Nick Depp is going to cement the Vandervillains 3 matches, and we're going to, 2-1. It might not be ideal for us. We would have liked a clean sweep, but you know what? It's still a victory nonetheless.
Well, and nonetheless, Nick Depp has a title shot waiting for him at any WWA championship whenever he wants it. But tonight, he has to face Lizzy Sixx in not a very typical contest. It's the first ever bra match that I can even think of in history, let alone the WWA.
Yeah, but Nick Depp is not a stranger to gimmick matches, and he usually comes out on top with them.
Well, the fans have been all over Nick Depp for months now about the shape of his chest. And Lizzy Sixx is trying to shut him up, slap him in one of those over-the-shoulder boulder holders.
Well, listen, it's bold of Lizzy Sixx to say anything about Nick Depp. I mean, Nick Depp might have boobs, but Lizzy Sixx doesn't. So, who's that really against?
Come on.
Also, I'm just going to point out that what did Lizzy wear to the ring?
She is wearing a wrestling top.
Does that not count?
That does not count.
What do you mean? That's a bra.
That is not a bra.
That is a bra.
That is wrestling
gear. If I went to the Target women's section right now of Evansville, Indiana, that would probably be in the bra section, right? Is that?
I've never seen anything like that in the bra section at Target.
I don't shop in poor people department stores, but
all of the bras that were brought here tonight have been thrown in the ring, and Lizzy Sixx throws one at Nick Depp, throws the second one at Nick Depp.
That's not fair. The referee should have cleaned the ring. Clear the ring of all the bras.
Yeah, she's
of these disgusting, sweaty Evansville lights?
Evansvillains. Evansvillains.
Gimmick infringement there, brother.
Well, Nick Depp on the outside trying to collect himself. It doesn't look like he wants to participate in this bra match.
Nick, this is the biggest problem. Nick lets the fans get to him, but as long as he sticks to strategy and he just tunes them out, this match is a walk in the park. I mean, Nick and Lizzy have had a storied history, and Nick usually comes out on top, just as Nick usually does come out on top. There's a reason he has 2 kids. But every time they've been in the ring, as far as I've seen, Lizzy either barely gets lucky and survives, or Nick will just mop the floor with her.
Well, you talk a lot about Nick Depp coming out on top, but I think he's going to come out of this in a top as the bra gets slapped on him.
Son of a bitch, that was a good pun.
What are they chanting?
They're chanting Double D. I would assume Nick Depp is not that, but most of these fans have not seen boobs before.
They're chanting at Nick Depp. And Nick Depp's letting it get under his skin.
Nick is pleading with the virgins to silence. Nick.
A lot of these people here have kids. I don't know that our audience is as many virgins as you think there are.
It's probably, all right, that's fair.
Oh!
I don't consider family members to be, whatever.
Lock up. And a headlock applied by the Platinum Standard. May I add the self-proclaimed Platinum Standard?
Self-proclaimed Platinum Standard. That man is the holder of the Ultimate Opportunity contract. That man almost walked away with the WWA Heavyweight Championship the last time we were in Evansville.
He didn't earn the Ultimate Opportunity contract. 747 did. Now 747's outside. Hard clothesline from Lizzy Sixx.
Yeah, after Lizzy Sixx gets a distraction with a foreign object.
Well, bras are legal.
Well, it's probably foreign. It's probably made in a different country. Son of a bitch. Get to the outside, Nick. Get away from her.
Yeah, big neck breaker from Lizzy Sixx. Nick Depp. Excuse me, we say neck breaker, Nick Depp, Nick. And Nick Depp is on the outside collecting himself with 747.
Nick Depp. My brain just broke as well. Nick Depp doing the opposite of Hep C and avoiding Lizzy Sixx.
That's a bit harsh. Come on now.
Okay, that was even a little mean for me, but nevertheless. That's right, Nick. You put these fans in their place. No! What an underhanded tactic by an underhanded woman!
Low kick by Lizzy Sixx into that middle rope.
Disgusting. That man has a family, Lizzy.
He's not going to have any more of a family.
What?
Oh!
What?
That's smart strategy. That's a body part you have to work over in a bra match.
Strategy? Where is the sportsmanship? Nick Depp has been a sportsman the entire time.
Good Lord, she just tossed him right across the ring by the ninnies. Oh! Suicide dive blocked by the Platinum Standard.
An elbow hard enough to send Lizzy back to the kitchen where she belongs.
Oh, come on. Hard strike by Nick Depp.
Just saying, if she would have known her place. I'm kidding, of course. Lizzy Sixx doesn't only belong in the kitchen, she also belongs on street corners. That's right, Mr. Depp.
Unsavory. Oh my God! A hard slap from Lizzy Sixx.
What?
Again, softening up that chest for the application of the bra.
No! Don't you do it! No! No!
This contest could be over! No! Big kick from Nick Depp.
Nick, taking some advice from me.
Oh, and he's choking Lizzy Sixx out with that bra.
Was there anything that said that the bra had to be put on correctly? I mean, that's technically wearing the bra. She's wearing it across her jaw.
Well, I've not looked at the rule book, but I trust Nick Depp to look at that rule book and to also bend the rules as much as he can. And he's jumping on Lizzy Sixx now.
Nick Depp going surfing. Like he's an early Sting, you know, not the Crow one, but the first one.
Right.
Yeah, you know, we're on the same page. Look at that.
Nick Depp gets another bra.
That is large. Too large for Lizzy, obviously.
That one came off of one of our fans.
Well, vomited in my mouth a little bit.
It was thrown into the ring by a fan.
That fan is probably tripping over themselves right now.
And a hard right hand by Nick Depp.
Listen, we make jokes and everything, but you got to remember, Nick Depp is the same man who made easy work of Ray Waddell in a steel cage of all things. He's a dangerous competitor.
Yeah, he held his own in a street fight. Oh my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Depp is choking Lizzy Sixx out with that bra.
Choke her out. Choke the daylights out of her.
Oh
my God. Choke her until she's purple. What is the referee counting for? It's a bra match.
Oh my God. See, we were here having fun. This was a lighthearted match, and Nick Depp has to do that.
Well, listen, sometimes you gotta correct your woman.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, see, if she was home, watching the babies, cooking dinner, this wouldn't be a problem. Nick Depp has never had to do this to Mrs. Depp.
Oh, hard livermore lariat.
I am so sorry for talking over you,
No,
Trent Jackson,
that's
except
totally
I'm not
fine.
whatsoever. Harsh livermore lariat. Otherwise known as a clothesline from hell, because Livermore sucks.
Nick Depp with a huge clothesline.
That's
and
right.
this match has kicked into another gear that I don't think we anticipated it going into.
Apologies for this match being so short, ladies and gentlemen, but Lizzy is about to lose.
Well, he's about to apply the bra to Lizzy Sixx. Lizzy Sixx able to fight out of it. Stunner.
No, what's
Look
Lizzy?
at this.
No.
Lizzy could have
Get
it.
to the outside, Nick. Get to the outside. Get to the outside.
Lizzy Sixx. Almost
No.
there.
Get away. Get away.
Almost
Get away.
there. No. Oh my God.
It's not hooked on. It's not hooked on.
Rope-assisted Pele kick by Nick Depp right in the face of Lizzy Sixx.
Just like Pele after his first brawl match. Well,
into the corner goes Lizzy Sixx. Nick Depp follows her up with a hard forearm.
I don't understand why the fans reject Nick Depp so much. I mean, he's winning. What could you ask for? No, you don't think.
I don't know, maybe him to not turn a fun match like this into a brutal one-on-one contest.
Uh-oh.
Big scoop slam.
Looks like this match might be over before it started.
He's still putting it on the throat of Lizzy Sixx. Remember, bras are legal.
Of course they're legal.
Not an automatic DQ in a bra match.
Yeah, way to use the intelligence. That's one of Kurt Angle's 3 eyes. I like this guy.
Uh-oh.
God, I love Nick Depp. Oh,
Nick Depp's about to drop the strap. He's going to get him out.
That's right, Nick. Oh, that's right. Up to the top rope, my friend. Oh, Nick Depp. He's going to drop the strap. He's going to drop the strap. Wrapping his fist with that wire bra.
He's got the wire bra. Oh! Nick Depp opened his chest up for that punishment. And Lizzy Sixx taken to the middle rope, meeting Nick Depp up there.
Drop around her head, Nick. Oh, no. Oh, you don't think?
Oh, no.
She's on Brett's rope. No, no, no.
Superplex from the middle rope. Both of them are down.
See, if I was Nick, I would get to the outside. I would hide behind 747 so you can maybe have some time to regroup.
Could be a possible count out here in the first ever bra match recorded in history.
And I can't think of anything that these fans would hate more than watching a bra match end in a double count out, but unfortunately both wrestlers have taken so much out of each other.
Oh! Hard strike to the chest. Hard clothesline. Ducks a clothesline. Drops Nick Depp right on his face.
God, I don't want to give her any credit.
Oh, she's got the bra. She's got the bra. She's looping it around the arm of Nick Depp. Can she get the other arm?
No, he can't.
She's going to have to clasp it. She's going to have to clasp it. Oh, and Nick Depp gets the eyes.
Get her in the eyes. Get her dumb eyes.
Nick Depp got her right in the eyes.
You got this, Nick. Just regroup.
What is Nick Depp going for here?
Uh-oh. Oh, I know what he's going for. That's right. Bras are legal in this match, big boy. And what does that steel chair have wrapped around it?
Are you kidding me?
That's right. Look at the rule books. That is legal in this match. That steel chair has a bra wrapped around it, meaning that Nick Depp is legally allowed to use it. That's the strategy of the Platinum Standard. That's in the rules.
Come on. Big low blow.
Oh, no.
And a low kick. Lizzy Sixx off the ropes. Oh! Nick Depp throws the chair at the back of Lizzy Sixx, taking her out.
Knocking her stupid little brain silly. That's right, Platinum Standard.
What is Nick Depp doing? Oh, he's got the chair open. That bra's still wrapped around the chair.
Oh, I know what he's thinking. I know what he's thinking.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no, Lizzy Sixx fights out of it.
Oh, no. Oh, no. No, she's not thinking. Oh, my God!
The tornado DDT off of the open chair.
She did it onto a chair. Chairs aren't allowed in this match. It's a brawl match. No,
that is the move that won her the WWA Championship. No, now she's got both arms looped.
747.
Can she do it?
Help him.
747 standing by.
No. Don't you do it. No. She can't. She can't. The girth of Nick Depp is going to protect him. His big strong chest.
The bra has been clasped.
Your winner, Lizzy Sixx.
Wow. Nick Depp can't believe it. I think he just regained consciousness.
Nick! No, this was so unfair.
Well,
this was unjust.
The first ever bra match did not disappoint. Are you kidding me?
That's not fair. Lizzy's a surfboard. He couldn't have gotten a bra on her. Son of a bitch, I didn't think this through.
Are you kidding me? Nick Depp can't believe what he's seeing.
Go get her, Nick.
Go
chase her down, Nick.
Well, folks, CCW won the WWA back in on the last episode of Hysteria, and right now, we're going to take a look back at CCW's entire career leading up to this moment in celebration.
Can hold my breath only for a little while until reality starts sinking in. Once again, I'm settling for second best. Turn the page and skip to the end, to where I swore that I would try since the last time I crossed that line. In the back of my mind, I know it only hurts when your eyes are open. Lights get tossed and truth is spoken. It only hurts when that door gets open. Dreams are lost and hearts are broken. Miles away, promise from a burning bed. Two worlds should never collide. One word would end it if you ever heard. Tear the page out that reminds me when I swore that I'd be strong. Now the next time has come and gone. Or maybe you're wrong. I know it only hurts when your eyes are open. Lights get tossed and truth is spoken. It only hurts when that door gets open. Dreams are lost and hearts are broken. I know what you're feeling. It's hard to believe in someone who's not there. I know that you're waiting, 'cause love is worth saving, but only for so long, so long, so I swore that I would try since the last time.
Team Vanderpool walking away with the victory. No way.
It only hurts when your eyes are open. Lights get tossed and truth is spoken. It only hurts when that door gets open. Dreams are lost and hearts are broken. It only hurts when your eyes are open. Lights get tossed and truth is spoken. It only hurts when that door gets open. Dreams are lost and hearts are broken.
Making their way to the ring, the team of Mercy, Solomon, and the Marauder. They are the People's Temple.
We're back on WWA Hysteria, the People's Temple making their way to the ring. And there's an interesting part to this matchup. This is Mercy's in-ring debut as she teams with Solomon and Marauder as the People's Temple. They're facing the Three Cowboys in a 3-on-2 tag team handicap match. The winners will be the #1 contenders to the WWA Tag Team Championships.
Look at the People's Temple and look at their influence. There are young fans with their faces painted like the Marauder. Young fans that are looking up to Solomon. I hate to say this, I know that they're cruel, and I know that they laid waste to you, as funny as that was, but I think the People's Temple are spreading their influence. I think they're gaining followers, and I think they get the #1 contendership and they win the tag titles. I think that their power is only going to grow. Oh, I hate this song so much.
Well, not if these two have anything to say about it. The 3 Count Boys are here.
Unfortunately. God, I hate saxophone. This song would be so much better with French horn.
Their opponents, the team of Munchie and MK Swift. They are the 3 Count Boys.
MK Swift and Munchie held the WWA Tag Team Championships just a couple months ago, but their reign was short-lived as they ended up losing the tag team titles the very next week in a WWA Championship Chase Tag Team Tournament for the WWA Tag Team titles. They would love to get those WWA Tag Team Championships back.
Those WWA Tag Team Championships, the same championships that they held for, if I'm remembering correctly, less than 2 weeks?
Yes, they have been to the mountaintop. Albeit very short.
Yeah, it's sort of like they took a gondola to the mountaintop and then it turned around and took them right back. And I appreciate them showing up in their best Marlboro Black and Milds. Look at them.
I really like the new gear.
Do you?
I do.
They look like Wonka bars.
It reminds me of the Gold Zeo Power Rangers, which is my favorite Power Ranger.
Green Ranger for me. What's CM Punk?
So Munchie and MK Swift tagging together at a disadvantage in this 3-on-2 handicap match for the #1 contendership to the WWA Tag Team Championships.
Of course, the disadvantage is not just that they're handicapped, but also that they are the 3 Count Boys. That is their biggest handicap.
Come on. Mercy starting this one off in her in-ring debut and slapping the taste out of Munchie.
Munchie knows not to...
Oh!
He hit a woman!
He knocked her right out!
That's
good Lord! Turnabout's fair play, good Lord!
Turnabout's fair play!
He clocked her!
He hit a woman! You never lay your hands on a woman!
Wow! And now Marauder's in there. He's the legal man.
Oh no.
The arm is wrapped up. Hard boot to the side of the head. Off the ropes. Neck breaker by Munchie. It could be it already. 1. Kick out. Munchie's feeling that one of these teams is going to walk away being the #1 contenders to the WWA Tag Team Championship.
Now, I'm just going to point out the obvious to everyone, in that the People's Temple haven't had an opportunity for the... They haven't had an opportunity at the Tag Team Championship, so I think that, honestly, there shouldn't even be a #1 contenders match. They should be the #1 contenders.
Well, not only is this #1 contenders match coming up, or happening right now, excuse me, let me tell you, the WWA Tag Team Championships are on the line later tonight. We've got a lot of show to go. They are on the line when the Trendkillers face Stuntman Mikey and referee Devon. Also, coming up next, no holds barred, CCW versus Teddy King, and also the WWA National Championship is on the line. Jones versus Logan Legit. Tony Evans takes on Ray Waddell, and in our main event, undisputed WWA Championship Barbed Wire Massacre, Josiah defends against Alexander Knight. Pump kicks from the 3 Count Boys, another one.
But I do want to point out, Drake Jansen, that it took both men to even get Solomon off his feet.
Whoa! Wheelbarrow assistance.
Listen, that's great, but Marauder is not the legal man. The man who is taking time off from being the mayor of Knox County is the legal man.
Oh, come on. You know that's Solomon.
Is that not Solomon? I don't know. Mercy up to the ring apron.
Blocking the suicide dives.
Listen, if they're gentlemen, they won't lay a finger on her.
Oh, and they're going to bring Mercy in, it looks like.
Oh my God!
Oh, hard
to the
boots. to the face, and Mercy's down. Oh, and Solomon, mentioned, was the legal man. Able to take down both members of the 3 Count Boys.
Sending MK Swift to the outside. Now, I do want to point out something that I've noticed, and it's why I think the People's Temple are going to come away with the win here. You were not at WWA 250, but as some of you who might have seen the results know, Munchie walked away with the victory that night. Who did not walk away with the victory?
MK Swift.
MK Swift. Meaning that ever since his days, since he is split from the Vandervillains and he is split from being our friend, he has continued to lose. And I think he's only going to hold Munchie down.
To clarify for those watching at home, back at 250, Munchie in a 6-man tag team match came away with the victory with Lizzy, Sixx, and Stuntman Mikey, while MK Swift in a one-on-one contest lost to Alexander Knight. 1, 2. Kick out.
And listen, if I was Munchie, I would be kind of aggravated at this point, constantly pulling the weight of this tag team. I don't know. I'm not trying to, instigate anything, but maybe I'm totally trying to instigate something. I hate the 3 Count Boys.
Yeah, you are all over MK Swift.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Maybe he should have stayed as our friend. Maybe he would still be a tag team champion.
Tag out.
Doesn't matter because he's in the ring with the Marauder. Very dangerous man.
Yeah, Marauder is unhinged, whereas Solomon tends to be a lot more stoic and hidden behind that mask. Marauder is in your face, and now he's distracting the referee as the other 2 members of the People's Temple take advantage of Munchie.
I didn't see anything, but what I do know about the Marauder is that he's good with chokes, he's good with strikes. If you get in close with him, you can kiss this match goodbye.
Low kick from the Marauder. Underhook DDT. 1, 2, kick out.
That was close, and I think the Marauder knew it, and I think Munchie knew it as well. Munchie needs to tag in his partner if he wants any chance at staying in this one, even if that partner is MK Swift.
MK Swift fighting back against Marauder with whatever he has in him. Full Nelson applied, and a tag made to Mercy.
Oh, and in comes Mercy. I actually have a little bit of trivia about Mercy. This is her in-ring debut. Did you know that?
Choking out Munchie.
She was actually supposed to debut a couple of weeks ago, not for us, but she was supposed to debut for a promotion up in Canada. Unfortunately, she's not allowed back because she killed Dino Bravo.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, I know. She's not allowed back in the country. It's a shame. But nevertheless,
I think you're stretching the truth a little, but nonetheless, Mercy, a very intimidating figure. We haven't really seen her in action, but we've seen how much of an X factor she could be on the outside, now unhinged she could be. Speaking of unhinged,
I mean, she only stepped on Munchie for a couple of seconds, and look, Munchie is still choking on that bottom rope.
This is insane.
And the membrane, I agree. I believe the People's Temple are going to walk away with a victory in this one.
Devon, the referee over there. Let's not forget, Devon has a match later tonight. He's refereeing all these matches. He's in a tag team contest with his best friend, Stuntman Mikey, against the Trendkillers because he doesn't like how his friend, Stuntman Mikey, has been treated by the Trendkillers. 1, 2, kick out by Munchie. But there's a very real situation that could happen here where the winners of this contest goes on to face the referee.
That is true. That could happen. Do you think that there might be some unfair officiating as a result?
I don't know about that.
Well, we'll see if the People's Temple win before I call it unfair officiating. If they don't, then it was fixed the whole time. Using the Trump route.
Look at this. Marauder throws him into Mercy!
Cutter! Not the Gringo Cutter!
Mercy caught with the Gringo Cutter.
Have mercy on me, and she's even back up to her knees already!
Marauder, however, the legal man in this contest. Munchie able to kick him off and get a tag made to MK Swift.
No! Catch him with the Helter Skelter! Catch him with the Helter Skelter!
Look at this, he was able to cut off MK Swift, who lost his balance on that top rope. Drop kick from MK Swift.
Did you see how high he leaped in the air with that drop kick?
Yeah, that's insane. You would have thought he did come off the top rope.
Oh my
God! The top rope and a
Look
forearm.
Why couldn't he have? Oh my God! Why couldn't he have stayed on her side? The Marauder, though, he looks like he's trying to get him into that guillotine again that he's used in the past.
He's trying to slow him down. MK Swift is in there flying around.
Well, this is what happens. You have a clash of styles. You have high flying and fast versus slow, methodical ground game.
Low knees from MK Swift trying to get back into this thing. Up top, big crossbody onto Marauder, excuse me. And the People's Temple are still in this thanks to Mercy.
Have mercy on me.
And Mercy sends MK Swift to the apron, and she's checking on Marauder. Low kick.
Oh no, Mercy helping
taking Solomon
Marauder
out
to his feet. Oh no, you don't think?
Big crossbody onto both members. Solomon on the outside.
Oh, come on, Marauder.
Swift's gonna have to take advantage. One. Kick out.
See, that's what the inexperience gets him. He went for a pin whenever another member of the People's Temple was in the ring.
Yeah, Mercy was right there, and she blocked that pin attempt, and now she's choking out MK Swift.
He would not be making those mistakes if he was still working for Vanderpool, I tell you what.
Solomon worse for wear on the outside after that low kick from MK Swift, knocking him off the apron. You gotta wonder if those legs have been chopped down by the 3-count boys. Mercy slaps MK Swift.
Slap MK Swift, that's what he deserves.
Uh-oh, I don't believe she realizes Munchie's in there.
Oh no.
Oh! Oh! And look at this! Off the ropes! Diving knee into a Russian leg sweep. 1, 2, 3!
No! Your winners and the new #1 contenders for the WWA Tag Team Championship, the 3-Count Boyz.
You know, I hate to see my favorite evil cult lose, especially with me being the #1 fan of the Marauder, but you know, it was a hard-fought contest. I have to give it to the 3-Count Boyz.
Well, the 3-Count Boyz will be moving on to face either the Trendkillers or referee Devon and Stuntman Mikey. We'll see that later on tonight, but also coming up next, no holds barred, CCW versus the returning Teddy King. This is Hysteria.
Need high-quality pro wrestling gear at a great price? Look no further than Power Trip Pro Wrestling Gear. Each piece is handcrafted with the greatest care and quality possible. They even do a lot of gear seen on WWA Hysteria. For quotes, examples of work, and more, head over to facebook.com/PowerTripBWGear.
Hello everybody, this is Ricky Morton of the Rock and Roll Express, and you know what? You are watching WWA Hysteria.
We're back on WWA Hysteria. We're having a little bit of audio technical difficulties. Colonel Harper working on getting his mic working, but I am continuing to stay in the booth. Drake Jackson here, getting geared up for a very big match. We've been talking about it all night. This man returned at the end of the winner runs the World Wrestling Alliance match in the main event of the last Hysteria. Teddy King been exiled for more than 2 years from the World Wrestling Alliance, or at least he thinks that he has been exiled. In my opinion, and in the many opinions of others, he quit. But he was a last-ditch effort by Vanderpool and Colonel Harper, who very fortunately does not have a working microphone right now. He was a last-ditch effort. He was the last contract that Vanderpool signed as a fail-safe before losing the company. And now Teddy King has a score to settle against CCW. CCW CCW has said multiple times, you know, hey, he brought Teddy King into this business and he can take him out. Teddy King also has been away from the business. When he first left the World Wrestling Alliance, he was traveling all around the Midwest United States, honing his craft and making a name for himself, but he has not been wrestling for a few years now. Colonel Harper still cannot get his microphone working. Well, let me tell you, Colonel Harper's microphone not working is definitely not going to hamper your enjoyment of this match. Matter of fact, it'll probably make it better for everyone involved. Shocking return from Teddy King. Last episode. Later tonight, all of the WWA titles on the line. The WWA Tag Team Championships will be defended in the next match. These two are ready to get it on. Let's go to Josh Mackey. 100% behind CCW. No doubt glad to see him back on his throne above the WWA, watching out for its superstars, for its wrestlers, for its staff, and here we go. It's personal between these two. Teddy King starting to jaw-jack already. Let me tell you from experience, that's one of the things that he does best. Teddy King saying he built this. He was a main event player for years here in the World Wrestling Alliance, but he abandoned these people. He abandoned the WWA and he turned his back on everyone. Oh! Disrespect from Teddy King, and he goes low already. This is a no-holds-barred match. Anything goes. Oh, hard elbow, forearm. And now Teddy King running CCW's face down that rope, I already mentioned. It is no holds barred. Oh, big chop attempted by the varsity athlete. CCW coming back with that big chop and another big chop. Hard strike from Teddy King. CCW with a snapmare. And he lays in a headlock. CCW trying to drain Teddy King of any life. And once again, the fans 100% behind CCW in this fight. Big jawbreaker by Teddy King as Colonel Harper still struggles with his microphone over here. It's kind of funny to watch. Teddy King with a big clothesline taking CCW to the outside. Now he's coming off the ropes. It looked like he might be going for a dive, but he thought better of it. CCW coming in, going low, and sending Teddy King to the outside. Big chop. And a low kick from Teddy King. They're fighting out here in no man's land. The area surrounding the ring. Teddy King pulls a chair out. Once again, anything goes in this no-holds-barred match. Oh, CCW able to cut him off and deliver a chair shot of his own to the back of Teddy King. Crowd chanting one more time. What's it going to be here? He goes low with the chair. And another one to the back. Teddy King being punished here early on in this match. Oh, hard right hand from CCW. CCW going over to our timekeeper ring announcer area. That's where Josh Mackey lives between matches. We're up here on the stage away from everyone. Another strike from CCW. And a big chop. CCW leading Teddy King around the outside of the ring. Bouncing his head off of the apron. And he's clearing a path. I think he's going to try to take him over the guardrail. No, Teddy King blocks it. And bounces CCW off of that guardrail. And Teddy King with the chair now. Going back to his original plan. Gonna hit him. Hits CCW in the back. A little bit of fair play as far as the chair goes. Teddy King running at him. No, backdrop over the guardrail into the fans. Here goes CCW. Our cameras are going to try to keep up with this action, but as you know, when they fight outside the guardrail, it's a little hard to keep track of them. They're brawling out into the crowd from what I can see. And they're heading over to the merchandise area to the entrance of the building. Oh, yep, you can see CCW now. Oh, and he slides Teddy King down the merchandise table. You know, shout out to our merchandise workers. They're working hard over there all the time. I feel like they don't get enough credit. Ooh. Oh, and a big bucket full of candy across the side of the head of Teddy King. And CCW is feeling it. Teddy King now desperately trying to get away. He uses that trash can to his advantage. Oh, and he bounces it off the back of CCW. CCW is known for having some back problems. He just had surgery earlier this year to alleviate some of that. His back was very largely damaged by Vanderpool. Oh, and CCW is being choked out with that guard rope by Teddy King. No honor in the varsity athletes game. I think CCW might be choked out here. Oh, come on. Well, there's the maturity level of Teddy King. He's basically a high school bully. Teddy King going to the ticket booth, merchandise area here in Evansville. Oh, the trash can thrown by CCW right at Teddy King, knocking Teddy King off of the table. CCW now leading Teddy King. Teddy King trying to collect himself after being hit by that trash can. Going back out into the sea of fans. CCW placing Teddy in a chair. Teddy's worse for wear right now. Oh, big clothesline by CCW. CCW smacked off of Teddy King right there. Teddy King went low as they pass the refreshment counter, the concession stand. Teddy King's trying to get a hold of some sort of beverage. Oh, he's got a bag of popcorn. Oh, and a bag of popcorn across the face of CCW. And, CCW's filling his hand with that hand sanitizer, and now it's all in the eyes and face of Teddy King. That's got a sting. Oh, looks like they're heading our way. I don't like the way this is going. Definitely do not like this. Colonel Harper's still having issues with his microphone. As CCW and Teddy King fight up on the stage, and it looks like Teddy King's trying to beg off. I think it's too little too late for the varsity athlete as he extends a hand. No! CCW didn't fall for it that time. I mean, CCW, after trying to shake Teddy King's hand on the last show, ended up with a low blow and a blue thunder bomb. Nevertheless, Teddy King suplexing CCW onto the hardwood floor of the stage here in the Evansville Veterans Memorial Coliseum. Wait, that's one of our XLR cables. That's not even plugged in. That's why Colonel Harper's having audio issues. Oh, come on. He's choking that out. Someone get that away from Teddy King and plug Colonel Harper back in, all right? It's hard enough to call a show by myself. Come on. What does Teddy want? Oh, Teddy's calling up the referee. He thinks he's done enough damage to call it a forfeit. I don't think the referee's going along with this. He says, you know, you got to finish the match. Oh, look at this. What a bad night for Colonel Harper. It's his first official. It's his first official night as a not the vice president, and his microphone's not working. Now his pants fell just in front of all these people. But switching gears, man, CCW is being hit with that belt that Colonel Harper provided, and it's not pretty. Once again, anything goes. Oh, and CCW unceremoniously just dumped off of the stage by Teddy King into the crowd. And here comes Teddy King off the stage onto CCW. CCW taken out in the crowd as Teddy King spends another moment to taunt. CCW and Teddy King fighting back through the people as CCW gets dumped over the guardrail back into the ring area. Teddy King now lining up CCW for something big, and CCW ducks, and that forearm goes right across the steel ring post. Teddy King's arm was already busted open. I can only imagine it's so much worse for wear now. CCW hit with a low blow. Teddy King very inventively using that middle rope. He's back up to his old tricks. 1, 2, kick out. Teddy King would love to come back after years away from the ring and get a big victory in his first match back. CCW would love to put down the man he brought into the business. And they're trading blows now. No glove lost between these two. Oh, Colonel Harper, is your mic? Nope, mic's not working yet. Big forearm by Teddy King. Oh, poke to the eyes. Snapmare by Teddy King. Off the ropes, what's he gonna do? Neck breaker. Not quite off the ropes, but still. 1, 2, and CCW still finding it within himself to be able to fight. The crowd here trying to will CCW back to his feet. CCW having the life drained out of him by the varsity athlete here. If CCW passes out, it's a victory for Teddy King in this no-holds-barred contest. Referee's checking for signs of life, and CCW's showing them. He's getting back up to his feet, and he goes low on Teddy King. Off the ropes. Big spine buster by CCW, and both men are down. Referee Ben Richardson having to start administering his 10 count.
3,
Both men back to their feet. Teddy King had to use those ropes to get back up. CCW struggling to his feet, but CCW realized what was happening with a hard right hand to Teddy King. Big chop slowing down the varsity athlete.
let's go, Evansville.
What's going on right here? CCW and Teddy King both in a precarious position. Oh, and Teddy King shoving CCW off of that middle rope. Teddy King lining up for something. Oh, seated senton. 1, 2, 3. No. We've seen Teddy King finish off multiple opponents with that maneuver. But it's not enough to put down CCW here tonight at Halloween Hell. Teddy King's trying to figure out what he has to do here. Teddy King's letting the fans get under his skin. Off the ropes, Irish whip, no. CCW blocks it. Pump handle. Oh, and he drops Teddy King right on his face. One, two, kick out. Teddy King and CCW battling for position still this deep into the match. These two know each other very well. CCW had a hand in Teddy King's training. Oh! Big low blow, and there's no holds barred contest. That might be it for CCW. Snapmare from Teddy King, and he's got something planned. Out of the corner. Oh, come on. Come on. Where's the decency in that, huh? Another one. He's just pissing CCW off at this point. Off the ropes again. No, CCW's up. Powerbomb. 1, 2, 3. It's over. CCW walking away with a big victory in Teddy King's return match. After all of that smack talked by the varsity athlete, CCW walking away with the victory. What a victory for CCW. Match between these two. As I mentioned earlier, no love lost between these two. It got heated. It's still heated. Emotions running high between these two. Folks, stick around because coming up next, the Tag Team Championships are on the line, and we're going to take a look right now at how Stuntman Mikey ended up with a friend in referee Devon. And they've been challenged by the Trendkillers to put the titles on the line.
Yeah.
Really like the shirt.
You're right. You know what? Halloween Hell. I say pre-sale. What do you think?
I say we need to not worry about the shirts right now because we have our hands full.
Come on, I mean, look at it.
We have our hands full. All people. Referee Devon. Mikey, Stuntman? What a joke.
I mean, you would think the WWA Tag Team Champions would be defending these against, you know, someone of a higher status. You know, a system, a Waddell show. Hell, a pretty powerful, but, you know, unfortunately we're stuck with these goofs.
Well, let's, make easy work of them. We'll never have to worry about those two again. Mikey can go back behind the merch booth, and Devon can continue reffing.
See, Devon, you messed up at Over the Top entering the Battle Royal and messing with Michael Caden. In Eddyville, you shoved me down and cost me my match. Now, in Evansville, for Halloween Hell, we're going to end you. We're going to end Stuntman Mikey. We're going to prove to you that the tag team division, these tag team championships, and the Trendkillers don't play superheroes and don't play games.
Oh, sorry. There's like a Michael Caden in there. What's up?
Well, look, man. I faced my fears tonight. I jumped off the top rope, out into the outside, and you know, something's been getting at me. And it's every time I'm in the ring with Trendkillers, Pretty Powerful, 747, Solomon, everybody, they want to pick on the ref. They want to pick on me. And I was like, I faced my fears tonight, and at Halloween Hell, I'm going to face my fears again. And the thing is, I'm going to face my fears with my best friend, my hero, Stuntman Mikey.
Look. You're the hero, Devon. You came to my rescue again. You acted without thinking, and that is the essence of a hero. You put yourself in danger. You jumped off the top rope.
I've never been to the top rope. Do you know if I've been to the top
No,
rope?
it scares me. I mean, you know what? Look. Halloween Hell, you and me, we've got a shot at the tag team titles. It's like the opportunity of a lifetime. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's gonna be hard. The Trendkillers are the tag team champions for a reason. You might die.
I might die?
You're probably gonna die.
Wait.
Look, I won't let you die in vain. I will carry on your honor.
Wait. Since it's Halloween-ville, I'll come back to life, you know? Weird things happen at Halloween-ville. We seen someone die last year in a chainsaw.
Yeah, that's true. And I think the craziest thing to happen at Halloween Hell this year, you're gonna be new tag team champions.
We're back on WWA Hysteria. It is the tag team title match coming up right now. Tag team championships. The Trendkillers facing Stuntman Mikey and referee Devon. It's been a weird road coming to this tag team championship match, and you just saw that Stuntman Mikey and referee Devon have formed a friendship, almost an odd couple friendship, with the way that Stuntman Mikey has been mistreated in the eyes of referee Devon.
Mistreated? I think he's been treated absolutely fairly. Stuntman Mikey has no business being in a WWA ring. Don't even get me started on referee Devon thinking that he's a competitor in the first place.
Well, there you can see the Trendkillers recently winning that tag team championship tournament for the WWA Tag Team Championships. Cortland Moore taking some time on the outside of the ring here talking to the fans, and some say that might be a downfall of the Trendkillers from time to time, is just how much that they let the fans in attendance get under their skin.
Well, sometimes you need to remind the idiots of Evansville who's really in charge, and that is the tag team champions, the Trendkillers, as you can see.
Big match for Stuntman Mikey. He's had a big year, debuting with a big victory over a former WWA Tag Team Champion himself, Tyler Hawkins. And referee Devon just keeps getting more and more involved here lately. Of course, referee for this matchup, Ben Richardson, cannot have Devon, counting his own pinfalls and things like that.
Well, that is actually something that I was going to ask you about, because the referees are, of course, friends and, do whatever referee stuff outside of the business. Do you think that there's going to be unfair officiating in this?
I don't believe so, because I know that, the referees have each other's backs per se, but, a lot of the referees here are free thinkers. They're not just going to call things impartially. I can't think of an impartial ref in WWA history. Oh, see, there's that. I was just talking about how the Trendkillers, namely Cortland Moore, lets the fans get under his skin a little more, and that right there is a prime example.
Well, this is one of the few times I will have to actually agree with you. I think if the Trendkillers want to hold on to their tag team championships, and they have to be in the right headspace, and they can't let the fans get to them.
Here come their opponents. There's Stuntman Mikey, who debuted here in Evansville, Indiana, in the Veterans Memorial Coliseum just earlier this year to a raucous ovation. There he is, referee Devon, coming out with Stuntman Mikey.
Now, I'm going to point out, Stuntman Mikey had to go to the back, and he had to fight to get referee Devon out. Do you think referee Devon's nervous about this match?
Oh, I believe so. I mean, referee Devon is just, he's been very anxious about this whole thing. Stuntman Mikey's helping him believe in himself, try to get some sort of self-confidence. You can see that referee Devon was given a unicorn horn by Stuntman Mikey. I don't believe that that's something that referee Devon would have wore out here on his own volition.
Well, I'm glad you pointed it out. I was concerned that we would have to cut away first. But nevertheless, major tag team championship match coming up between the Trendkillers and the team of Stuntman Mikey and referee Devon. Now, I am going to point out to you, referee Devon and Stuntman Mikey, they have only been working together since Kentucky's biggest battle royal. That was our last event. They do not have the history that the Trendkillers have. Do you think that's going to work against them?
I hate to agree with you, but the Trendkillers have been teaming for over a year now. Multiple-time WWA Tag Team Champions and current WWA Tag Team Champions. They're a well-oiled machine. And we've seen that they will bend and break the rules any way that they can. So you gotta think that Stuntman Mikey and referee Devon are at a disadvantage here.
Well, I mean, I am going to have to say that I'm right, and I am going to have to agree with myself that Stuntman Mikey and referee Devon are going to be at the disadvantage. I mean, look at referee Devon. He's a scaredy cat. I don't think he's ready to fight the Trendkillers. I mean, does he realize that the tag team championships are at stake?
WWA Tag Team Championships on the line here in the Veterans Memorial Coliseum. And this is the first of 3 title matches here tonight.
That's right. And it looks like Stuntman Mikey is going to be starting out for his team, hoping to do to the boys that...
Oh, whoa, whoa!
Who's trying to get on the rock, paper, scissors? You can't do that.
Well, a different type of run-in by Stuntman Mikey planned to... and the bell is rung, and we are underway. The WWA Tag Team Championships on the line. And as I mentioned earlier, this is the first of 3 title matches tonight. Of course, we've got Jones versus Logan Legit. Last chance for both of them going for that national championship in their final encounter. And also the WWA Championship on the line. Barbed Wire Massacre. We'll take a look at how we got there here later on tonight. Repeated kicks into a headlock by Michael Caden. However, I think Stuntman Mikey being a larger, stronger opponent, it's not as effective as it would be against someone the same size as Michael Caden. Look at that, Stuntman Mikey able to just stand up and just kind of relieve that pressure from the head neck area. Big shoulder block.
Oh man, Michael Caden should have known better than that. The problem is Stuntman Mikey is much like, I don't know if you've ever seen the match between Antonio Inoki and the Great Antonio. You just can't, if you have that much of a size discrepancy, you can still come out on top. You just can't try to go pound for pound, strike for strike with them. It's just not going to work.
Yeah, Antonio Inoki versus the Great Antonio. That was the Battle of the Japanese Tonys. I remember that one.
Yeah, it was a good one. Bill Burr does commentary for it.
Well, the Trendkillers trying to regroup on the outside and try to figure out a plan of attack to go after Stuntman Mikey. Stuntman Mikey's history of being a stuntman also allows him to put his body on the line in his wrestling style. And a tag made to Cortland Moore. And now we've got Cortland Moore versus Stuntman Mikey. You got to think the Trendkillers want referee Devon in there. He's got the least experience out of that team, although Stuntman Mikey just debuted earlier this year. Big slap from Cortland Moore, the disrespect.
Well, this is what happens when you try to outstep your comfort zone, you try to get in the ring as a competitor. I mean, this is something that even I know. Sometimes you're just not ready for the big leagues, and I think that's the case with referee Devon.
Oh, a big slap.
That's uncalled for. Who's going to throw a slap in a wrestling match?
Yeah, turnabout's fair play from Stuntman Mikey. He didn't like that Cortland slapped referee Devon. And a lockup, but once again, you gotta wonder how well that's gonna work out for Cortland Moore. It didn't work out well for him as Stuntman Mikey applies a headlock, side headlock.
Stuntman Mikey hoping to do to the Jake Gyllenhaal cosplayers what Taylor Swift did to Jake Gyllenhaal with that 10-minute version of it's the noogie!
Cortland Moore doesn't even have any hair to pad the impact.
Why? Now here's my question. Why is referee Ben not counting to 5?
Noogies are completely legal.
Are they? Oh, it's the Indiana Sporting Commission. I forgot.
Look at this. I think he's calling for the tag, and a tag is made to referee Devon. Let's see what he's got going on.
Well, now this is going to be interesting for me.
Yeah, the crowd's cheering on Devon. And Stuntman Mikey's trying to show him how to apply a headlock, and he does.
It's a weak one, though. It's not good. And he also doesn't have the weight that Stuntman Mikey has, so I think this might be fairly easy for Cortland Moore to reverse out of.
Backed into the ropes by Cortland Moore, showing that ring awareness, and a shoulder block from Cortland Moore, who thinks this might be an easy day at the office for him.
See, that's where those shoulder blocks are more effective. And oh, look at him. He's fixing referee Devon's shirt. Oh, what a nice competitor.
Oh, and a shove for good measure.
I think referee Devon is trying to reason it.
Yeah, I think referee Devon, as much as he wants the tag team championships, he might also just want to get out of this thing with the least amount of injuries possible. Look at this. Cortland Moore is allowing referee Devon to land an offensive maneuver, if possible, and Devon doesn't want any part of it. He's been, he's been encouraged to take this match on behalf of Stuntman Mikey. Oh, big right hand from referee Devon.
He blindsided him. Cortland Moore was not prepared for that.
I think Cortland Moore is collecting himself, thinking, did this dude just do this?
Oh, look at that. Look at that horrible gash on Cortland Moore's face. Was that from referee Devon?
I don't think so. I believe that is some of the mayor. I've never seen Donnie Darko, so I'm not completely sure what it is in reference to.
There's a time travel and a dead rabbit, but that's not important. What is important right now is, wait a second, is Stuntman Mikey putting a helmet on? That's a foreign object. You can't do that.
It's part of the costume. It's like, for example, the chest plate of WWA alumni Myron Reed. It's not a foreign object.
Well, that's just because the cops shot Tupac. That's why he's allowed to wear it. Nobody shot Evel Knievel, except Evel Knievel shooting himself.
Oh, and a big headbutt from Stuntman Mikey, but it seems to have knocked him a little loopy as well as impacted that midsection of Cortland Moore.
Where is the bell? How is this not a disqualification?
Oh, look at this.
Oh, he's
body slam.
Moore was going to try to get a roll up, but the weight of Stuntman Mikey was just too much, and he reverses it with a power slam.
Yeah, body slam attempted, and now Stuntman Mikey finding his footing after that counter.
Oh, God.
Able to scoop slam Michael Caden as well. Legal men, Stuntman Mikey and Cortland Moore.
Look at Stuntman Mikey finding his footing despite not being able to see his feet.
Oh, come on. And a big splash in the corner from Stuntman Mikey.
Listen, I have unfortunately been at the receiving end of one of those before, and it sucks. I don't know if you've ever been
center of the ring.
It's like that.
Fireman's carry.
Oh no, is he going for the world's slowest airplane spin?
Well, he succeeded. Cortland Moore's equilibrium thrown off, but I believe that impacted Stuntman Mikey as well. Yeah, that's true.
Anyways. Oh, do you think he's going to be going for it again? He's sizing up for another splash.
Well, you got to notice here, Stuntman Mikey has been in his corner and not tagged out to referee Devon. I think he knows he's going to have to do most of the heavy lifting in this matchup himself. Oh, big combo from the Trendkillers in the corner. Got Stuntman Mikey trapped. Cortland Moore talking some smack. And once again, the combo lands on Stuntman Mikey.
Listen, I don't want to give Stuntman Mikey any credit, but Stuntman Mikey is basically wrestling a handicap match. I mean, I don't see referee Devon getting in and pulling his weight at any point.
Big enziguri from Cortland Moore. And here goes the cover. One kick out from Stuntman Mikey. The Trendkillers have not successfully retained as of right now.
I promise this is not me picking on Stuntman Mikey. What if I'm Stuntman Mikey? I need to get off my back. I need to roll to the outside. He needs to get back to his feet because he's basically like a beached whale right now. I mean, they're just going to be able to keep laying in strikes and he's not going to be able to block. Case in point, Michael Caden is just throwing those right hands.
Yeah, hard strikes raining down from one half of the WWA Tag Team Champions. Remember the Trendkillers, Michael Caden. Oh, and a big forearm to the back of the head. Unlike Cortland Moore and Michael Caden, Mikey does have some hair to pad the impact, but still, a hard strike like that could, it could concuss.
What do you think the Trendkillers might be setting up?
Big forearm from Cortland Moore.
But you notice every time they go in Stuntman Mikey, it's more difficult to get his shoulders down. I mean, it's more of an area that you have to hold down. Look
at this, Cortland Moore surveying. kind of wondering what he has to do next. We saw that hard enziguri to the head. It only got a 1 count on Stuntman Mikey, and Stuntman Mikey struggling back to his feet. One thing about Stuntman Mikey is he does not quit. That's how he got that victory over Tyler Hawkins earlier this year. He had several opportunities to quit and to walk away, and he held his own, and he walked away with the victory.
And Cortland is up to Brett's rope.
Wait a sec, he's caught!
Oh no, he's not thinking of the
belly to belly!
Good God, man!
And both men are down, all of that weight crashing down on Cortland Moore.
I mean, that belly that crashed into his belly has to be like, what, 400, 500 pounds?
Oh, Cortland Moore gets a tag off to Michael Caden, and Stuntman Mikey cut off by Michael Caden before he could make a tag to referee Devon.
You might want to be careful trying to pull Stuntman Mikey anywhere. I don't know if you remember what happened at the last show, but Tyler Hawkins ended up getting a pinfall victory as a direct result of trying to roll. No, that wasn't the last show. There was one previous. Nevertheless.
Yeah, Stuntman Mikey throwing off the balance of Tyler Hawkins and using that against him. Wait a sec. Referee Devon getting brave against the Trendkillers, and he's given a side effect for his troubles.
Well, that's the last we see of referee Devon.
Look at this. Oh, they may be calling for that assisted pile driver. We've seen the Trendkillers put out so many people with this tandem maneuver.
Oh, come on. Even I think this is too far. This will put him out for good.
Look out. No, 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 no. Big pile driver from the Trendkillers, and referee Devon's out. I don't know if he'll be able to continue. And I think the Trendkillers realize that as they roll him to the outside.
Well, now we're down to a real 2-on-1 handicap match, and it's only a matter of time for Stuntman Mikey. I mean, there's no way that he's going to be able to overcome these odds.
Oh, Stuntman Mikey's going to try, though, as he throws fists to the midsection of Michael Caden. And Michael Caden now using that boot to drain more energy out of Stuntman Mikey. And he has a 5 count, and I believe he knows that, you know, Michael Caden's going to use every bit of that 5 count that he can. I don't like it, but I guess it's effective. We've seen the Trendkillers retain several times.
Well, I don't necessarily know that they're going to do this, but at the same time, if the Trendkillers get disqualified, they leave with the championship.
That's true. Champion's advantage on the side of the Trendkillers. Oh, wait.
Have in mind.
I think they may be looking for the damage plan. But, there's not enough life drained out of Mikey. Oh, wait a second.
They're going to go for a double suplex? I don't know if both men are strong enough to suplex Mikey.
This would definitely put Mikey down. Wait a sec. It's blocked. Oh my God!
Not only getting a suplex of his own, but it almost looked like a brainbuster on Cortland Moore. He came down right on that big shiny bald head of his.
Yeah, Stuntman Mikey able to flip over both members of the Trendkillers and ruin their plans. And now both legal men are down. The referee's going to have to start administering a 10 count. Wait a second.
What?
Who's that?
What do you mean, who is that? That's referee Devon.
I don't believe that's referee Devon.
What are you talking about? He has the same hair. He has the same tattoos.
Yeah, well, a mysterious masked man has tagged himself in, and he hits a big crossbody onto the Trendkillers.
A mysterious man, a Devon-shaped man, is now running wild.
Clothesline, another clothesline onto the Trendkillers' back elbow.
I've never seen this.
A head scissors attempted, sending Cortland Moore to the outside. Atomic drop by this mysterious man.
By this mysterious man, it's Devon. That is Devon Pointer.
Off the ropes. Clothesline misses. Wheelbarrow. Stunner.
Oh my God. Where was this earlier from referee Devon?
Where was this earlier from referee Devon? Referee Devon's outside of the ring after that pile driver.
That's the same guy. You're going to make me feel like I'm going insane.
They're dressed completely different.
They both look like Dr. Doofenshmirtz. You're going to tell me that's a different person?
Also, this dude is wearing a mask. I can't see who it is. You know how it is. We've been in masks for over a year now.
I hate you. I hate you religiously.
Well, Cortland Moore tried to get Stuntman Mikey to the outside, and it didn't work.
Oh,
but he's able to get him out on the other side after throwing some strikes. What's Cortland Moore thinking?
He's not thinking about a dive, is he? That would be very out of the ordinary for the Trendkillers, but I might have spoken too soon.
Oh!
It was blocked by Stuntman Mikey, it looks like.
Yeah, Stuntman Mikey going back on the offensive. Michael Caden follows him in for that clothesline. Wait a sec, wraparound DDT!
This might be it.
1, 2. This mysterious masked man could have won the tag titles within the first 5 minutes of him being here.
Halloween hell up. It's the same guy. We're not doing this the whole night. Either way, referee Devon and Stuntman Mikey almost left with the tag team championships. Oh, but Stuntman Mikey might have just taken himself out.
I believe he did. Oh, and Cortland Moore trips up this masked intruder.
Oh my God.
Wait a minute, roll up. 1, 2, 3.
The Trendkillers retain.
Wow. That's got to be really disheartening for this new competitor.
Yes, it's incredibly disheartening for Stuntman Mikey and referee Devon because they, like they always do in life, happen to come up short yet again here tonight.
Well, through no fault of his own, after Michael Caden uses the tights, this man came up short for his team, but we've got to figure out more about him, and also we need our medic team out here to look under the ring to get referee Devon out.
I'm sorry.
Hey, but stick around because main event tonight, Barbed Wire Massacre 4, Josiah, Alexander Knight, the undisputed WWA Championship. This is Hysteria.
If you are looking for the hottest WWA entrance music, be on the lookout for Hysteria Through the Curtain. Volumes 1 and 2 are packed with your favorite WWA themes, including Tyler Hawkins, Jordan Whittaker, 747, Alexander Knight, Ray Waddell, and more. You can find it now on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube. Just search for World Wrestling Alliance.
We're back on WWA Hysteria. The national title is on the line in a final encounter between Jones and Logan Legit. You'll notice that Jones does not have the WWA National Championship with him because at a WWA show here recently, it was Kentucky's biggest battle royal with the National Championship on the line. And Logan Legit last eliminated Jones in the open invite battle royal to win back the WWA National Championship. However, tonight is the final encounter between the two. Whoever walks away with the WWA National title in this match will not have to face the other one again.
Now, Drake Jackson, I have to ask you, how fitting is it for Jones to come out dressed as a lawyer character with Two-Face, obviously, I believe is what has inspired him, considering the injustice that he faced losing that national championship in the first place. I mean, it wasn't a one-on-one contest. He wasn't even allowed to have anybody at ringside to be able to help him. He lost it in a battle royal against some 30-plus other competitors. That's not fair. I don't think he should have ever had to defend the national championship in the first place in a battle royal.
Well, Kentucky's biggest battle royal is an institution, happens every year for the WWA National Championship or the WWA Championship, whatever is on the line in that segment. WWA National Champion Logan Legit. Obviously paying homage to Batman tonight, to Jones's Two-Face.
Paying homage to the best Batman, Val Kilmer.
Logan Legit, clearly beloved by the fans here. And they're 100% behind him. This is not Logan's first national championship title reign, but he did outlast several other competitors in Kentucky's biggest battle royal, and he walked away with that WWA National Championship.
You are correct, Drake Jackson. These fans are 100% like Logan Legit's best days with the WWA. They are behind him. I do not see him coming out on top of this contest. I mean, Logan Legit has unfortunately been a great national championship in each of his reigns. I mean, he's gone against some of the best competitors, and he almost always finds a way to come out on top. But tonight, not only is he dealing with Jones, who has beat him for that championship in the past, but he is dealing with a Jones that is determined and a Jones that is pissed off and ready to take his rightful championship back.
Well, Logan Legit also has a right to be pissed off. I mean, Jones cashed in that ultimate opportunist contract earlier this year when he introduced the People's Temple on Logan Legit. And the People's Temple assisted Jones in winning the national championship, some would say unfairly. Let's go to Josh Mackey for the introduction. WWA National Championship on the line. This championship has a long and storied history in the World Wrestling Alliance, has been defended all over the area, and tonight is no different here in the Veterans Memorial Coliseum, historic Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Evansville, Indiana.
Now, I've already explained to you about why I think Tommy Lee Jones is going to be walking away with this championship belt. But Drake Jackson, would you like to tell me why you want to be wrong?
I think Logan Legit is hungry, and I'm not saying Jones isn't. I'm saying Logan Legit is driven by these fans, and I think that the fans can be an X factor that Jones does not have on his side. We've seen Jones in the People's Temple be antagonistic to the fans. So if they start booing you, they start really getting in your head, this could be a downfall on your part, as Logan Legit shows a little more aggression than he usually shows in that ring. National championship on the line.
You know, he is showing more aggression, and if he wants to walk away with the championship, that might be something that he has to resort to. I mean, already off the bat, he is going through all of the turnbuckles, smashing Jones' face along the way.
Logan Legit, yes, sending Jones to the outside, and Logan Legit's fired up. He means business, and he wants to walk away defending that WWA National Championship. What's he thinking here? Seated senton, no, Hurricane Rana to the floor on Jones.
Just from here.
Jones trying to collect himself. Jones cannot take a count-out loss here because the National Championship will default in a count-out back to Logan Legit. We talked about that champion's advantage earlier in the Tag Team Championship match. Jones following Logan Legit around now, throwing him into the post. Like I said, a little more aggression from the juiciest peach in the WWA.
From the juiciest peach. There's nothing there. He's a surfboard. But I don't have time to get into that right now. I think it actually might be to Logan's disadvantage to take too much of this contest to the outside unless he plans on going for a countout. Because look at this. That gave Jones time to recover.
Oh, and a head scissors right into a leg sweep from Logan Legit. And this could be it right here. 1. Kick out by Jones. Logan Legit's going to have to do more damage if he wants to walk away successfully retaining the WWA National Championship.
Yeah, Jones definitely needed to catch a breather.
Oh!
Here comes Logan Legit again.
Yeah, big hip attack. Another one. And Logan Legit calling for possibly a third. Wait a sec. Oh
my God.
Big slap to the face. Yeah, that was ridiculous. Folks, we want to remind you that this isn't the only championship on the line left tonight, as the WWA Championship is defended in Barbed Wire Massacre. Oh, and the Bronco Buster dodged by Jones. Backstabber. God, it just launched Logan Legit.
You know, I've noticed that those backstabbers do especially a lot of damage. Too early to try to put them away. Those backstabbers do an especially big amount of damage to small competitors, but so do Danielson stomps.
God.
I have not seen that out of Jones before.
Yeah, I talked about the aggression from Logan Legit earlier, but Jones also going into this very aggressively. And you can see him just using that bottom rope to his advantage against Logan Legit.
And you know, he does have until 5, but you can see Jones still knows to back away. He still knows that he can't risk getting disqualified. He can't risk getting counted out. He can't risk anything like that if he wants to walk away with this championship. Because if anything goes wrong for him, he doesn't get a chance to challenge again. Logan just sent throat first.
1, 2, kick out. Referee not able to get the 3 count off, although his count has stayed consistent. And Jones flipping the coin, calling for something, but he didn't like what he saw. Not sure what he's going for, but
Jones, unfortunately, well, at least unfortunately to many of these fans, is a case of you either die or you live long enough to see yourself become a villain. And I think that's where we're getting some of this new offense out of Jones. I mean, look at him. He's tying Logan Legit up like a pretzel. He's going to snap him in half.
Yeah, cloverleaf applied. We could see Logan Legit tap out right here. It looks so painful. He's got those legs and that lower back torqued. And I think Jones has realized that he's got to lay down more punishment if he wants a submission victory. Oh!
Logan didn't get to the ropes, but he was pretty close, and I think he was worried about it. But breaking the submission might have done more damage than good.
Snapmare.
Oh, man.
Oh, and a back kick. 1, 2. Kick out from Logan Legit. And a front face lock applied from Jones.
I think he could be going for it.
I don't know. It looks like he might be draining the life out of Logan Legit. I guess if he can make him pass out or knock him out, he could walk away with the national championship as well.
Gator roll!
Oh, just
best move in professional wrestling. God, I knew there was a reason I love Jones.
Yeah, applying a bunch of torque and pressure to Logan Legit's neck and head area.
If your opponent ever starts to get loose, you throw one of those gator rolls and you get a better control of the neck, you can start choking them with punches. But Logan managed to snap back with a stunner of his own.
Wheelbarrow. Oh, but it's turned around into a facebuster by Jones. 1, 2.
And it might have been it, but he wasn't able to get a good pin on him. That's the only problem with how the reversal was set up.
Logan Legit kicked out, but at what cost?
This new two-faced Joker, Jones, sorry. I gotta tell you, I really like what I've been seeing from him in the ring. I mean, you never see this level of intensity, this level of anger from the square dancing cowboy.
Going back to the coin flip. No, he doesn't like what he sees again.
I have honestly no clue what could be going on in this ring.
And picked up. Jones is looking to put Logan Legit in a very precarious position. Palm strike. And, he could be looking for a superplex here. He hooks the arm.
He was pretty high up for a superplex. He might take both of them out. But Logan Legit has other ideas.
Knocked off the middle rope. Jones comes crashing down. Logan Legit
He's perched like a winged creature, like a bird of some sort.
Molly go round. 1, 2, kick out.
I don't know if you saw, but he was the way he had his arms wrapped around the legs, he wasn't able to get that pin cinched in. I think that's the only thing that allowed Jones to kick out. Now Jones has to figure out a way to get his wherewithal back, get back to his feet so he can stay in this contest.
Look at this, Logan Legit measuring for something big. Hard kick to the chest, taking Jones off his feet. Back spinning kick. Low kick, high kick right to the face. And a thrust kick. Those dangerous kicks from Logan Legit.
That's probably his best weapon is his kicks. And his butt, but we have time to get into that later. Oh, you don't think he could be setting up for the...
Yeah, he could be using it right here. Bronco Buster. You know, we talk about that move being more insult than injury, but it also impacts a lot on the injury scale, disorienting you, really coming down on your chest and face. And Jones is on the middle.
Oh my God!
God, what a hard drop kick. Nowhere for Jones to go. 1, 2, kick out by the WWA National Champion.
All joking aside, Jones is lucky that didn't just snap his neck against that bottom rope. I don't know if any of you know this at home, but the ropes are much harder than they probably appear on TV or on whatever screen you're watching this on. Getting struck against them does not feel good.
Uh-oh, what's this?
Setting up for a Celtic Cross.
Oh, and he lands it. 1, 2... No new national champion as of right now.
You know, again, Jones going back to moves that I haven't seen him use before. He's really going to the well with trying to find everything that he can use against Logan Legit.
Yeah, he's really pulling everything out. And this is a big night. This is the biggest night in WWA history. There's 12 matches. And a coin flip from Jones.
Tosses it at referee Alec. Here's the thing, I think Jones knows that he does not have a great record against Logan Legit, especially in the Evansville Coliseum. The first night that I was in this company, he lost a triple threat match for that very championship to Logan Legit.
A lot of history between these two men, both in a very precarious position up top. It could turn out bad for both of them. Hurricane Rana off the top. 1, 2, kick out from Jones.
I don't want to give Logan Legit any credit, but he knew that he wanted to get this match put away quickly, so he quickly went for the pin. If I was Logan Legit, I would get right back on offense. Also, if I was Logan Legit, I would be a disappointment to my parents and everyone around me. But
oh, come on. Jones, you'll notice no People's Temple accompanying Jones to the ring tonight as they've been banned from ringside. Hard
listen,
strike.
I know that you've had your beef with the People's Temple, but you have to admire that.
I guess they're abiding by the rules, which is not very typical of them. Hard slap. Look at this.
Oh, he's going for a sliced peach.
No, it's blocked by Jones.
That's the problem with calling your shot.
Oh, big kick to the midsection. And a jackknife pin, but he doesn't quite have the shoulders down.
No, he doesn't have the shoulders down, so the referee's not counting it. He finally gets the shoulders down, but that gave Jones enough time to move himself into position to kick out.
Yeah, referee doing his due diligence, making sure that those shoulders are down and there's no contra. Wait a second.
It's my best friend. It's the Platinum Standard, Nick Depp. God, I love that guy.
Nick Depp.
Logan Legit looking for a cheap shot.
I thought Nick Depp was going to cash in that Ultimate Opportunist contract. 2, 3. Jones is once again the national champion. What is Nick Depp doing out here if he's not cashing in that that championship Ultimate Opportunist contract? It seemed like he had a personal vendetta against Logan Legit rather than wanting the national championship as of right now. Yeah, he's ignoring the new national champion, Jones. Nonetheless, Jones once again the WWA national champion, and I'm confused by this.
Well, to quote one of the movies that I believe both competitors were inspired by for this. It's not all about money or championships. It's about sending a message, and I believe Nick Depp, the Platinum Standard, knows this well.
I'm not some comedic side act like Nick Depp running around in brawls. Because I'm not some comedic side act like Nick Depp running around in brawls.
I don't know if you're hearing this, but Logan Legit, in a recent backstage interview, had said something about Nick Depp, offhandedly said something about Nick Depp being a joke. And I believe Nick Depp has taken that personally. This is disturbing. We need to get people out here for Logan right now.
We need to get people out here. The people need to watch what happens when you insult a talent like the Platinum Standard Nick Depp.
Come on. Nick Depp did not like being insulted one bit. And we saw Nick Depp earlier tonight lose that brutal bra match against Lizzy Sixx. Oh, come on. There's not even a match going on. Why are you applying a submission?
Well, you know why. It's whenever another competitor implies that you don't have a leg to stand on, you know what you do, Drake Jackson? You take away their legs.
Yeah, Nick Depp bouncing in that figure four, adding more injury. Oh, a big stomp to that exposed leg.
He's not done with Logan Legit, though. He is far
Come
from
on.
Oh, it couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
The self-proclaimed Platinum Standard setting up Logan Legit for the Nick kick. Oh, no. Come on. No.
Oh, I know what he's thinking.
Don't do this. The fans here incensed that Nick Depp would even think about doing this. Referees coming down to try and help. They're helpless, though, as a second Nick kick has landed to the side of Logan Legit's head.
And honestly, at this point, Logan Legit might as well just stay down. Don't try to fight back. Just wait until it's over. It's like a bear mauling.
You saw a fan just throw a bra in there to reference to the bra match earlier tonight, and I don't think Nick Depp has forgotten about that loss to Lizzy Sixx, but it seems he has moved on to focusing his brutality on the former WWA National Champion.
Yeah, well, you know what happens when you incense Nick Depp? You know what happens when you try to insult him by doing that? He murders your heroes. Case in point with what he just did to Logan Legit.
Well, I believe Nick Depp is done. We need to get some help for Logan Legit out here. Folks, we've got 2 more matches coming up. Up next, the rematch years in the making. Superior Tony Evans versus Superstar Ray Waddell. This is Hysteria.
Hey buddies, I'm Jake Edwards.
I'm Drake Jackson.
And I am the Wrestle Bucket, a literal bucket who is a pro wrestling fan like you.
And together, we host Ruthless Passive Aggression.
Ruthless Passive Aggression is a podcast where the 3 of us go through WWE's Ruthless Aggression era pay-per-view by pay-per-view.
You can check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, or wherever you get your podcasts from.
We're back on WWA Hysteria. Logan Legit has been taken to the back and is being evaluated by medical staff after that brutal assault by Nick Depp. We hope to have updates for you on our social media. However, right now, Superior Tony Evans going one-on-one with superstar Ray Waddell. Superior Tony Evans has returned to the WWA over the last few months, calling out superstar Ray Waddell, blaming superstar Ray Waddell for losing the WWA Championship. Oh, what's going on?
What was this? Did we not pay the lighting bill or something?
Superstar Ray Waddell making a pretty fantastical entrance here.
Yeah, I was going to point out that Mustafa Ali looked a little different from the last time that I remember.
Well, as I was saying, I'd like to apologize for stepping over Josh Mackey. The audio issues continue from earlier tonight, but Ray Waddell set to go one-on-one with Tony Evans. It was at Halloween Hell back in 2018 when they had a brutal street fight here in Evansville, Indiana. Matter of fact, these two met one-on-one earlier that year in Evansville, Indiana as well, and every time they've faced off, it's been absolutely fantastic. But these two have no love lost for each other. One of the more storied rivalries in WWA history. And I mentioned that Tony Evans reappeared on WWA programming earlier this year, calling out superstar Ray Waddell, blaming him for any shortcomings he had in the WWA and saying he had unfinished business. Also, Tony Evans unprofessionally calling out Ray Waddell's new wife here on a previous episode of Hysteria, leading to a brawl and leading to Ray Waddell accepting this match here tonight one-on-one.
Well, I believe you are presenting some of these events in a bit of a biased manner. First of all, it was not uncalled for him to call out Ray's wife. If she would have been in the kitchen like she should have been, then none of this would be a problem in the first place. And second of all, Tony Evans, this year, 2021, called out Ray Waddell at Won't Back Down. And what did Ray Waddell do? Nothing. Crickets. Silence. Decided not to respond.
So, brutal match earlier that night.
Yes, so, and I was in a brutal match versus Terry at the last Hysteria, and I managed to overcome my injuries and call the final match.
Oh, come on.
Nevertheless, that is why Tony Evans had to escalate the situation until we are here where we are now. I believe him and Ray Waddell are going to tear each other's heads off.
Fans here clearly behind superstar Ray Waddell, and here we go, lockup between the two. Tony Evans been traveling all around the United States to hone his craft, and he's back home in the World Wrestling Alliance tonight to try to pick up a victory against superstar Ray Waddell.
Now, the name of the game in this contest is going to be the Superior Lock versus the Rolling Elbow. I don't know about you, Drake Jackson, but I have to go for the superior lock because I think he's, well, Ray Waddell, first of all, he's had his fair share of leg injuries in the past, and I think that the rolling elbow is just, he calls it too easily. But Ray might try to go for a superior lock of his own.
Yeah, they're using Ray Waddell trying to use Tony Evans' move against him, and I saw Tony Evans bust that out for the first time, one-on-one against Trash Can Graham, one of the larger competitors we've ever had in the WWA. I was wondering how Tony Evans, if he was going to try to finish the match off, was going to get Trash Can Graham up for the elliptical, but he was able to adapt. And that's one of the names of the games against Tony Evans, is, you know, he adapts. He's very much, he can tune his style to his opponent in that ring.
That's true, and he always knows whenever his opponent is bigger that he can chop him down in other ways, but that doesn't mean that he can't lift and throw somebody like Ray Waddell around easily. I mean, look at the beef on Tony Evans.
Look at him, and Ray Waddell able to cut off Tony Evans hitting those ropes, turn it around, standing switch from Superior to Superstar. Ray Waddell trying to reach under. Tony Evans going for an O'Connor roll, but it's blocked. Going for a clothesline, ducks. O'Connor roll successful this time. Oh my gosh! The strength from Superior Tony Evans with that deadlift German suplex out of that O'Connor roll.
Yeah, but you have to ask yourself, is deadlifting an opponent like Ray Waddell, is that going to take too much out of you? I mean, Tony Evans is back up to his feet, so I guess not, but...
Blocked. Block again. Shoulder thrust from Tony Evans. What's he thinking here? Oh, and he's looking for the sunset bomb to the floor, and Ray Waddell blocks it, and he uses the apron to his advantage and a big stomp to the face.
Where's the honor in that?
Ray Waddell feeling it here tonight as the fans chant his name. Oh, and Tony Evans using the apron to his advantage again. Turnabout's fair play on Ray Waddell.
I agree, turnabout is fair play, and unfortunately for Ray Waddell, he calls his shots from a mile away. So as long as Tony Evans keeps his head in the game, I think he's going to be walking away with the victory tonight.
Tony Evans measuring up for something big. What's he going for? Big dive onto Ray Waddell, taking Ray Waddell out on the outside.
And last time we were here in Evansville, he did something similar in that pull-apart brawl. And you would think that Ray Waddell would have learned from that, but again, he froze in place, and again, it's advantage Tony Evans.
Ray Waddell and Tony Evans now standing at ringside, fighting on the outside. They've got to be mindful of the possible 10 count that could be administered. I'm sure neither of these men want this match to go to a count out. Oh, and just as I said that, Ray Waddell now. Oh, he caught him. Exploder suplex.
My God.
The first time that these two met in the Evansville Coliseum, the big turning point in the match was that Tony Evans was sprinting around the outside and Ray Waddell caught him with that big exploder suplex, leading to Ray Waddell getting the victory.
Well, if I'm Ray Waddell, I'd throw Tony Evans in and try to get the pinfall, but I know that both Ray and Tony are not just out here to win this contest. They're out here for blood.
Look at this, both men struggling back to the apron. That's not a position you want to be in if you're facing Ray Waddell. Look out. Tony Evans trying to fight out of that big pile driver on the apron. Oh, wait, German suplex to the outside, attempted by Superior Tony Evans, but Ray Waddell's holding on. Look out, big kick from Tony Evans, and Tony's going up top. That's something we don't typically see a whole lot from Ray Waddell, or from Tony Evans, excuse me. Oh, rolling elbow to the back of the leg.
Oh my God, how despicable. I mean, a rolling elbow to the leg while he was setting up for a move.
God, that was brutal. Tony Evans comes crashing down onto the top of his head. Nasty spill.
And Ray was targeting that leg earlier, and he's supposed to be going back to it again.
Yeah, Ray Waddell might be going for the Superior lock again. We don't know. I mean, both of these men are going to have to really dig down deep because they've faced each other so often that they
They're really going to have to make it to where the other person cannot guess what's happening.
Well, here's the thing. Tony Evans has been honing his craft all over the world, and meanwhile, Ray Waddell has been here. So Tony Evans has probably had more than enough opportunity to be able to research Ray Waddell and to know what new moves he's added to his repertoire since.
Okay.
Oh! And he goes back to the leg again.
Yeah, running knee strike to the leg. Oh, and a hard left hand from the southpaw hotshot. Another hard left hand onto superior Tony Evans. More strikes raining down. Hard chop. Oh, poke to the eyes
An eye poke.
from Ray Waddell.
There's no room for that in professional wrestling.
And once again, Ray Waddell targeting that leg of Tony Evans. What's he doing here? Figure four attempted, no. Off the ropes thanks to Tony Evans. Oh, stun gun from Tony Evans. Oh, and a hard clothesline.
Yeah, but with how he landed, he might have also hurt his leg again with how he came down with that clothesline. Nevertheless, Tony Evans back to his feet, coming back with those brutal right hands.
Yeah, big strikes from superior Tony Evans. And getting a little standoffish with the referee.
Well, I don't know, especially in a blood feud like this with somebody that I despise, with somebody that I loathe, if I want to take too much of my attention off of them. But he goes back to Ray Waddell. Looks like he grinded part of his boot against Ray Waddell's face and comes back with a drop kick to the back.
Yeah, big drop kick to the back. Hard kick. Oh!
And Ray going back to the leg again.
Yeah.
But he was in perfect position for an eye rake. Goes for the Irish whip. Reversal by Ray Waddell. You know, I gotta tell you, Drake Jackson, I think that there's nothing wrong with just like a brutal, hard throw your opponent's face against the mat. Ray Waddell kicking out at one. You don't really need to overthink reversals. You don't really need to overthink strategies. Sometimes just smashing somebody right in their dumb, stupid face does the work for them. And I can't think of a dumber or stupider face than Ray Waddell's. Going with the hair again. I think he might be going for a suplex. Ray Waddell had it scouted. Tony Evans calling a shot. Ray Waddell managed to reverse out of it. This crowd is behind Ray. The tide might be turning.
Yeah, both men are down.
Both men managing to get back to their feet.
Ooh, hard strike. And another one from Tony Evans. Hard kick from superstar Ray Waddell. And more strikes, a European uppercut from superior Tony Evans. Hard chop. Another one. Oh, and another one. More strikes from superstar Ray Waddell, just repeating machine gun strikes from Ray Waddell.
Ray Waddell is lucky that he stopped whenever he did. Don't want to see this match end in a disqualification.
Off the ropes. Big spine buster from superstar Ray Waddell. 1, 2. Kick out from Tony Evans, but Ray Waddell
puts it into the single leg Boston Crab. if I'm Tony Evans, especially with how that leg has been singled out this entire match, I need to get to the ropes.
Yeah, and I think Ray Waddell realizes that Tony Evans is going for it, and he turns it around into an STF.
But look at Tony Evans. Tony Evans knew to put his arms up. He knew to try to block it. No, it's into a crossface now.
Yeah, Ray Waddell knew he had to change up his submission game there. And Ray Waddell screaming tap, and out of desperation, Tony Evans with a roll-up, 2, kick out. Ray Waddell had to release the hold to kick out of that pinning predicament. Oh, hard strike, left hand. Saito suplex from Ray Waddell, dumping Tony Evans on his head, and it looks like Ray Waddell could be calling for that rolling elbow. Look at this. And, oh, the rolling elbow cut off. Big back fist from Superior Tony Evans.
I think this might be
1, 2, and a kick out, but barely. Ray Waddell barely having the wherewithal to kick out of that one.
I'm honestly kind of surprised. Those back fists are brutal. That can knock an opponent unconscious.
Well, and we don't know what kind of headspace Ray Waddell is in after being on the receiving end of that big back fist.
I know, especially since there's not much brain to damage.
Oh, come on.
Sorry, man. I mean, I job to his mom. What do you expect me to say?
Tony Evans setting up Ray Waddell in that bottom corner, and he could be going coast to coast, but you see Tony Evans.
I thought he was going for a snap, man.
Really going for that leg, trying to.
Well, I have to wonder, in what condition is the leg?
Oh, looks like we won't find out as Ray Waddell cuts him off. Ray Waddell meeting him up there.
He's not thinking pump handle, is he?
He is! Backbreaker! Pump handle backbreaker by superstar Ray Waddell.
Against that top turnbuckle, this might be 3.
2. Kick out.
I don't know how Tony Evans was able to kick out. Well, I do know how. It's because he's superior. But Ray Waddell, if he has any desire to walk away from this match, he needs to put it away now before these men do serious damage to each other.
Oh! Back fist and rolling elbow meet. Both Ray Waddell and Tony Evans are down.
I'm honestly not sure who got the worst of that.
Yeah, I don't know either. Both men are struggling to their feet, though. Hard strike from Tony Evans. More strikes from Tony Evans raining down on Ray Waddell. This match has been so brutal, and we've still got Barbed Wire Massacre, rolling elbow to the back of the head from Ray Waddell, and Ray Waddell is going up top.
No, you don't think that Ray Waddell could be thinking that...
He could be. Oh, but Tony Evans able to grab the ropes and shake Ray Waddell down. What's Tony Evans doing now? Oh, no. Look at this.
No, he has him up for a razor's edge.
Look at this. Gonzo bomb. Big pile driver from that crucifix position. 1, 2. Oh my God.
And that's why you hook the leg. Great wherewithal and ring awareness from Tony Evans.
Yeah, this match would not be continuing if Tony Evans wasn't able to put his foot on that bottom rope and get a rope break, technically putting him outside of the ring. Another one lined up by Ray Waddell, but no. Oh, wait, elliptical lined up. Wait, Ray Waddell able to fight out of that and go for the leg pick. And it's no, he wasn't going for the superior lock. He goes back to that STF, and he's got it locked in. Oh, Tony Evans nearly had the rope, but now he's using that hand against him. I don't think Tony Evans has anywhere to go here.
He's not.
Oh, and a tap out. Ray Waddell walks away with the victory. superstar Ray Waddell walking away with the victory here tonight. What a match between these two. Instant classic here in the World Wrestling Alliance. Folks, that is not where the action stops tonight. We still have one more match. It's Barbed Wire Massacre 4 to determine the undisputed WWA champion. Let's take a look back at how we got here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest at Independence Day 2021 is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWA Championship.
Oh my God! We need to get some help out here. Josiah has taken abuse. Oh no! What is Alexander Knight doing? Why is he back out here? This is not good. Knight, which is not. Oh! Look at how bent up that chair is. And now Alexander Knight has the WWA Championship. It's not his, but he has it.
Hello, I'm Colonel Harper here with the disputed World Wrestling Alliance Heavyweight Champion Alexander Knight. Now, Mr. Knight, when you faced Josiah for that belt, you left him crumpled in a heap. But the question as to who the real WWA Heavyweight Champion is still disputed amongst fans. And I have a question for you that's been on everybody's mind, myself included. Why has Josiah not come after you with the same level of intensity and vengeance as he has with everybody else?
I think you have to go back just a little bit to what you just said. Disputed championship. I am the champion. Don't ever confuse that again. And why hasn't Josiah come after me like he has time and time again with everyone else? Is because he's terrified of me.
Why haven't I came after Alexander Knight like I've come after everyone else? The truth is, Alexander, you did get in my head. You're the first one to ever make me question my own limits. Ray threw me from a scaffold where I landed directly on my head and I got back up. Chris power bombs me through a flaming table and I still got back up. You handcuffed my hands behind my back and then took a steel chair and wrapped it around my head. You got in my head, Alexander Knight, but you also woke something up in me, something you haven't seen in a long time!
What makes you think that Josiah is truly scared of you?
He goes back time and time again and gets hurt and laughs and keeps coming out. And he has this little cute moniker, the devil himself. I'm the only person that ever made him human. I'm the only person that ever made him mortal. I am the only person after 10 years to put him on the injured list. After the superstar Ray Waddell, after Jordan Whittaker, after CCW, after Vanderpool. He kept coming time and time and time again. But with me, he won't go there. Because I'm the only person that ever brought him back to reality. I'm the only person that ever put him out. That is why he is scared of me.
Am I scared of Alexander Knight? You know, some people, they're scared of spiders. Some people are scared of snakes. Others are scared of deep water. I may be scared of a little bit of barbed wire and feeling my own blood rush down my face. But the one thing I'm not scared of is Alexander Knight. You have no idea what you woke up in me. You're not gonna face just the devil. You're not gonna face just Josiah. You're gonna face down the man. The man that faced down Josiah. The man that everyone knows and everyone hates. The man I haven't been for a very long time.
You do say that you put him on the injured list, but he also came back with a barbed wire 2x4.
Yes. It's the same old shit week in and week out. Just like the casket no one's brought the barbed wire. Josiah's trying to go back to what he was originally. See, I tore down his self-confidence. I tore down Josiah, the devil himself. Now he's just a stripping down little man trying to fight his way back to the top and reclaim his glory. The devil himself is over. He can take his barbed wire. He can have his barbed wire massacre at Halloween Hell. It doesn't matter. Because there's one thing that always eats away the back of your mind, Josiah. And that is me. The only person ever put you out, and yeah, you can fall back time and time again, but it won't mean shit.
I said you got in my head. when really you hit me in the head with a chair and you gave me a concussion. And when you're laying at home and your son comes to you and he says, Daddy, why aren't you getting up? Daddy, why aren't you getting up and playing? I realized it wasn't you. You didn't get into my head. That question is what got to me. So what I'm saying is, what am I willing to do? What am I willing to do? You see, I'm willing to send you home to that lovely wife of yours so she can look you in the eye and she can say, honey, what's wrong? Honey, why can't you get up? And then you're going to finally know the pain that I felt. That's what I'm willing to do. I'm willing to give you everything you've given me. Don't you? This isn't the same Josiah anymore.
WWA Championship is on the line here for the undisputed WWA Championship. Alexander Knight been walking around for a good portion of this year claiming he is the rightful WWA Champion because he put down Josiah, although he had never beat him in a match for it.
I mean, I'm going to have to agree with Alexander Knight. I think he is a more deserving WWA World Heavyweight Champion than Josiah is. I mean, we saw the footage. We saw the promo package. He left Josiah laying in Central City, and honestly, it's a surprise that Josiah was able to return to wrestling at all. He had his brain scrambled.
Before this, in WWA history, there have been 3 barbed wire massacre matches. Josiah has been in 2 of them. The other one that he was not involved in, Alexander Knight versus Ray Waddell. So both of these men have a lot of experience within that barbed wire massacre confine, more than anyone else on our roster.
Yeah, and you can tell that they both have experience with the barbed wire because they are doing everything on God's green earth to stay away from that barbed wire.
Yeah, that's smart on their part. Josiah fighting off. I think Alexander Knight wanted to toss him right into that barbed wire, but it is a no-go. And Josiah now and Alexander Knight fighting in the middle. Oh! Collision. Josiah
waiting ready to try to knock Alexander Knight into the barbed wire. At least I thought he was going to.
Yeah, back elbow from Josiah. One of the things about these barbed wire massacre matches.
Oh God, that looks like that hurts. Josiah not intervening. He's just going to let Alexander Knight stay caught up in the barbed wire, which he might be stuck. I mean...
Oh, and he falls down to the canvas. All of those open wounds on the back of Alexander Knight now. And Josiah might be able to end this one early.
Well, that's the thing. If you cut open your opponent, the contest can't last for too long.
You can see Alexander Knight shaking his hands, trying to get the feeling back. Trying to shake off some of that. Oh my God! I don't know that Josiah meant to do that, but I don't think he,
I don't think
is against it.
About doing it. I mean, again, love Alexander Knight, but we've seen the footage. We saw what happened the last time Alexander Knight had a chair in his hands and Josiah was in the ring.
Oh, look at this. Josiah going through under the ring, pulling out as many weapons as possible as if the barbed wire wasn't brutal enough.
I was going to say, what do you need to look for weapons for? You have barbed wire surrounding this.
Oh! Josiah and his wife, the Queen, the Queen paying homage to the Devil's Rejects, and a hard Singapore cane shot to the head, and another one breaking that cane.
God, he broke the Singapore cane over Alexander Knight's giant fat head. I can't believe that he managed to do that.
He's got it completely split open, and now a baking sheet in the hand of the Devil himself. Josiah wants to walk out of here successfully defending that WWA Championship.
Well,
and he might if he keeps doing that.
Out successfully defending the WWA Championship. I think he wants to end Alexander Knight's career the same way that Alexander Knight tried to end Josiah's career. And I have to tell you, as somebody who has been a part of a plot to end Josiah's career, that's a man that does not stay down easily. And oh my God, look at this chair.
There's a barbed wire wrapped chair by the Devil himself, Josiah. And he's bringing it into the ring to administer more punishment on the self-proclaimed best wrestler in the world today. Oh!
Again in the back.
A regular chair shot hurts more than enough, but when you add that barbed wire to it, when it becomes piercing to the skin, it's game over.
We especially have to pay attention to the fact that each of the barbed wire shots have been to Alexander Knight's back, and he's had that long-standing history of back injuries. I mean,
it is. Look at Alexander Knight begging.
Giving Josiah the opportunity to be the bigger man.
I don't know about that. I wouldn't trust him.
Oh, low again.
And I think Josiah knows not to trust Alexander Knight with as much punishment as Alexander Knight has laid down on Josiah this year.
And all of it deserved, but we don't have time to get into that.
Come on, I don't know about that.
I mean, we have seen what has happened since Josiah's been WWA champion. He is led with an iron fist, and I think he's about to go for another one.
Over the head. Oh! Barbed wire chair comes down on Alexander Knight. 1, 2. Kick out by Alexander Knight. Oh, low blow from the Cavalier Profiteer.
Hey, you don't need barbed wire to make that one hurt.
Yeah, Josiah going to the outside.
If you're Alexander Knight, how do you regroup right now?
I don't know that you can. In a barbed wire massacre, you've got to be relying on just pure instincts, right?
I mean, I would assume so. I have, thank God, knock on wood, never been in a barbed wire massacre match and never will.
Uh-oh.
But he sees that coward Josiah. Oh my God, what a surprise attack with the fire extinguisher.
Yeah, the fire extinguisher used on Alexander Knight. What's he doing here? Josiah lining up for something big.
He's calling a shot, but oh my God.
Let out a little bit of smoke there. Oh, yep. Celebratory. But I don't think Josiah needs to be goofing around out there. This is one of the most brutal matches in WWA history, one of the most brutal match types. I mean, look, all of the turnbuckle pads have been removed.
I mean, there is nothing in the ring right now that won't hurt me.
Fire extinguisher comes back into play once again. Oh, right across the head of Alexander Knight.
See, if you're Josiah, how much do you need to weaken up Alexander Knight before you go for a pin?
Oh, looks like whatever that limit is, he's taking Alexander Knight to it as he rains those fists down across the forehead. And Alexander Knight is busted open.
And that's why I was going for some of those extra shots is if you can get that blood flowing, I mean, it's kind of a long con strategy, but if your opponent starts to bleed that much, they're going to lose consciousness. They're not going to be able to fight back. They'll get blood in their eyes. I think that's what he's trying to do with Alexander Knight right now. I think he's trying to literally drain the life out of him.
Look at this, Josiah telling referee Ben Richardson to get out of the way. He's planning something, constructing something.
I have no idea what could be going on in his twisted little brain. Oh my God, but I know what's going through Alexander Knight's brain, and it's his teeth after that cookie sheet shot.
Yeah, Josiah sliding to the outside, looking for more instruments to administer punishment with. Oh, he's got the barbed wire board, of course.
Where do you just find barbed wire board?
This is hard to watch. Oh, big kick to the side of the head by Josiah.
Alexander Knight is lucky that he doesn't have a manager out there with him right now, because if he did, they would probably be calling for the match to stop. I mean...
Yeah, throwing in the towel.
I mean, yeah, exactly.
I would.
He's bleeding profusely. He's barely able to stand. I mean, we've been seeing him struggle to try to get back to his feet for several minutes now. Alexander Knight could be seriously hurt. I don't think there's much of a could be to it.
Oh!
Although he still has enough in him to throw some of those hard shots that he's known for.
Oh, and another hard right hand from Josiah, hard right hand from Alexander Knight as well. Look at this, scoop slam, position. Oh, deep six into the barbed wire board.
And look, he's stuck in it.
Yeah.
That barbed wire that's carving into his skin.
Look at those blood stains on the back of Alexander Knight's shirt and on the front.
Bad day to wear white.
Referee Ben Richardson is having to wire cut him out.
I was about to say, we are literally needing to cut Alexander Knight free.
1, 2, kick out.
And look, that is all that the WWA World Heavyweight Championship means to Alexander Knight. I mean, he is a bloody mess right now, but he is still fighting tooth and nail to walk away with that championship. This is action you will only see in the World Wrestling Alliance.
Oh!
And he suckered him in.
Yeah, big baking sheet across the head of Josiah.
Now that you're Alexander Knight and you're in charge of this contest and you finally have something working your way, you have so many weapons around you, what do you go with?
I have no clue. I don't even want to peek into the demented mind of either of these men as Alexander Knight rains down more strikes on Josiah. The tide has turned. Although Alexander Knight has been brutally punished, being sent into barbed wire several times, being hit with so many weapons and so many maneuvers, he seems to be the one on top right now. Barbed wire board coming into play once again.
We have another barbed wire board just ready. And nevertheless, these two are going to, I think they're going to try to murder each other.
Alexander Knight.
Either one is leaving Evansville until the other one is in a body bag.
Yeah, Alexander Knight is lining up for something here. He's got something in mind. Oh, choke bomb from Alexander Knight.
Alexander Knight, I'm going for that pinfall right away. I mean, I know he's not necessarily entirely on the board, but look, Josiah was just driven through that board. But Alexander Knight looks like he's not stopping anytime soon. I think he's going to get more.
Yeah, Alexander Knight lining up Josiah on that barbed wire. Oh, no!
Well, Josiah isn't having any more kids anytime soon.
Oh, no. And look at this. Now, referee Ben Richardson is having to get Josiah wire cut out of that barbed wire. Jesus.
I think it's quite the opposite of him, but...
Look at the face of Alexander Knight. We just saw him pass our camera.
Oh, he's going for a table.
Yeah, pulling out the timekeeper's table, and the Queen's trying to stop him. Oh!
And good on him for pushing her down.
Oh, come on.
She needs no replace. She's Barbed Wire Massacre.
She's trying to plead for her husband's safety.
Barbed Wire Massacre. Josiah knew what he was signing up for. Go to the back, wash some dishes, take care of your billion children that you have.
Alexander Knight giving up on the table on the outside.
Well, I think Alexander Knight might have been aware that the table was a good idea, but he was wasting too much time and didn't want Josiah to have time to get back to his feet.
Oh, wait a second. Alexander Knight using the guardrail to the fans here.
I think the fans, I might have seen a couple of them were trying to get that board out of position. They were trying to save Josiah from what it looked like.
Well, they might want to back away now. You never know how close to the action you'll get at a World Wrestling Alliance show. If
you're Alexander Knight, what is the next move? I mean, He went with the choke bomb through the board, and as we can see, Josiah still has something left in him. I think if he went for a pin right now, it wouldn't put Josiah out of action.
Yeah, I don't know what Alexander Knight could even be thinking of next. The WWA Championship is on the line. These two have been all over each other for the better part of a year. Oh, hard right hand from Alexander Knight onto Josiah. Oh, and another hard right hand from Josiah. He's fighting back. They're on the apron. Precarious position. Alexander Knight goes through the barbed wire board.
Oh my God. Both men need to be cut loose. Alexander Knight needs to be cut loose. Just carving into his skin again. Referee Ben Richardson, ring announcer Josh Mackey checking on Alexander Knight to see if he can continue. Folks, Barbed Wire Massacre is always brutal, but this has been especially brutal. No, I agree. It's brutal out here, and looks like Josiah is back to his feet. He's drawing off the energy of this crowd. All 4 Barbed Wire Massacre matches occurring in this historic Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Evansville, Indiana. This just adding to the legend of this building. Look at those cuts. Look at all those open wounds on both Alexander Knight and Josiah. Oh! At a certain point, did he just take a cane from a fan? Yeah, a fan just walked up and handed him a walking cane. How is that legal? How is that allowed? Well, I guess there are no rules in Barbed Wire Massacre. Anything goes in Barbed Wire Massacre, as evidenced by Josiah grabbing that steel chair once again. Oh, low blow from Alexander Knight. He's not above going downstairs. Well, Josiah was not above going for a steel chair, so let's not discuss one man's honor over the other. That's true. All honor thrown out the window for this. Alexander Knight has those handcuffs. Yeah, he has the handcuffs. Remember, this was all kicked off after Alexander Knight won the #1 contendership for the WWA Championship. And when he couldn't beat Josiah one-on-one, he handcuffed Josiah's hands behind his back and brutalized him with a steel chair as Alexander Knight hangs the key to those handcuffs on the ring post. The handcuffs have come into play. Now, here's the thing. If he gets those handcuffs on, if he tries to do any sort of headshot or anything like that, Josiah won't have a way to defend himself. Yeah, no way. Also, that takes out, easily half of Josiah's offense at the very least. Yeah, we've seen that before. Oh! Josiah in a position where he can't really do any offense, still spitting in the face of the Cavalier Profiteer. Listen, you can say what you want about Josiah, but he will remain defiant. All throughout this contest and all throughout his life. Alexander Knight seems to be propping him up. I don't know what Alexander Knight has in mind. Do you think he might decide to go for a chair? Do you think he might go back to the kendo stick? He's firing off more shots, and Josiah, is having to use that bottom rope to even remotely prop himself up.
Come on, you piece of shit.
What is Alexander Knight doing here? Oh, and another spit in the face by Josiah. Oh my God, no! Alexander Knight sent through that barbed wire covered table on the outside, once again having to be cut out of it. It backfired on him. He was going for the headshot with the chair. It seemed like a perfect shot, but Josiah, to his credit, had the wherewithal to be able to get that flip reversal. Yeah, sent all the way to the floor goes Alexander Knight from such a height. He's in the ring now, getting involved in this match, trying to uncuff Josiah. That's a good idea. I like it. The Queen's getting in there. A good idea. She's not a competitor in the match. Meanwhile, Alexander Knight is bleeding. This is bad. Somebody might have to call off the... I guess you can't call off the match until there's a victor. Can't call off the match. That's one of the parts of Barbed Wire Massacre. No matter the level of brutality, it must continue as the handcuffs come off of the devil himself.
We might need a medical team out here for Alexander Knight, but I don't think it'll matter because Josiah would probably just fight them off. Here he is, once again going after Alexander Knight, handcuffs in hand.
Oh! Another hard right hand. Oh! Alexander Knight sent back into the ring.
Pushed him so hard he rolled into the ring.
Josiah trying to collect himself. He needs to try to get a pin over Alexander Knight. He sent him over the top rope onto the barbed wire table. He's unhandcuffed. But Josiah, being the sadistic man that he is, I think he wants to administer more punishment.
I don't know if you saw Josiah's eyes, but something's different about him. He is, oh my God! He did not think about that at all.
No, he did not.
Nothing behind those eyes, and oh God, I hate to point this out. Alexander Knight's arm is twitching. I used to work in a hockey league back up in New York, and I also used to commentate for football. Whenever you see twitching in the arms or the legs like that, that's usually the key sign of a head injury. I hope that's not the case with Alexander Knight.
Big stomp from Josiah. And,
the Queen handing the handcuffs back.
Yeah, the handcuffs back in possession of Josiah. And it looks like Josiah is wanting to get some revenge for earlier this year.
No, he's gonna handcuff Alexander.
Yeah, he's got him handcuffed.
I guess turnabout's fair play, but both of these men, something is going to have to give. There's going to have to be a stopping point. Somebody is going to get seriously hurt beyond repair in this contest.
It is. Oh, brutal chair shot by Josiah. As I said earlier, payback for earlier this year. 1, 2, kick out.
I was certain that was going to be it. I was certain that Alexander Knight had nothing left in it.
The WWA champion not able to get the pinfall on Alexander Knight. What lengths do these two men have to go to?
What do you think he's thinking of?
I don't know. What else could even be under the ring at this point?
I don't know if you saw it, but they just shot and there was a pool of blood in the ring.
Yeah.
I honestly don't even know which competitor it's from at this point.
No, there's no telling at this point. Josiah continuing to look under that ring.
You know, I hate to be the person to possibly suggest something like this, but, you know, if a competitor can't defend themselves, usually you have to call up the match, and Alexander Knight can't defend himself. Alexander Knight probably doesn't know where he is.
The bag of tax.
Oh, no.
It's got to be tax, right? It's always tax.
It has to be.
It's tax.
Oh, my God. Look at all of those tacks.
This is not good. Barbed Wire Massacre is already brutal enough, but now tacks have been added by Josiah.
Well, if barbed wire didn't kill one of these men, then surely enough, thumbtacks will.
What's he thinking? Oh, hard uppercut from Josiah. Hard right hand. Another hard right hand.
You gonna go for a hip toss?
No, it's blocked by Alexander Knight. And Josiah's head bounced off that turnbuckle. Let's not forget that the turnbuckle pads have been removed.
Yeah, knocked him a little loopy.
Oh, no way.
Alexander Knight is going up to the top rope.
We don't see this often.
God!
Josiah moved. Alexander Knight crashes and burns into the tax and a big curb stop into the tax.
Oh my
Wait
God,
a second.
it's not keeping Alexander Knight down.
Yeah, he's back up.
Headlock driver, that's gonna be it.
Into the tax. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my
God! I don't believe
believe what I'm seeing.
I mean, he took a flat, just chest and face first landing into the thumbtacks, and then got a stomp into the thumbtacks, and then with thumbtacks in his face took a headlock driver. I mean, what is it going to take to put Alexander Knight away?
Yes! Running knee from Josiah, and another one right to the head of Alexander Knight, and a third one, no! Oh! Back body suplex from Alexander Knight, and now Josiah is in the tacks.
And you know, I hate to be the one to bring it up, but turnabout's...
Oh! Uranagi from Alexander Knight right back into the tacks.
It's interesting that both of these men were driving their opponent through the tacks and then immediately went for more offense. It's like the victory doesn't really matter. They're not going to go for pins. They're just looking to end the other one's career.
Alexander Knight now going to the ropes. Kicking the chair out of the way, kicking Josiah out of the way. He's got a table now. What's he doing with that table? And the queen is up on the apron. The queen is up on the apron. No! Alexander Knight sends her away, pie faces her.
Pie facing her because, as we all know, a woman's place is on her back.
Oh, come on.
He has a table set up. What could he possibly be thinking of going for now?
Alexander Knight sending Josiah into the corner. Looks like he could be lining up for some sort of big high-risk maneuver. Oh, and the queen's in there. Low blow.
Where is Honor with that? She hit a low blow on Alexander Knight. Oh, but look at him. Balls of steel. He's back up to the top.
No, another one. Taking Alexander Knight down on the middle rope. And both men now. Oh, wait, what's Josiah doing? He's calling for the queen to do something. He's having her retrieve something.
What could he be looking for from the queen?
I don't know, but it looks like he's looking for it as well. Alexander Knight.
I don't think you're going to have to worry about Alexander Knight with two low blows back to back and with the amount of blood that he's lost. I mean, good God, that shirt was white when he came here.
Yeah, look at him. Meanwhile,
the ring is drenched with blood. The barbed wire is drenched with blood. And
oh, no.
No, you can't.
They found it. They found it.
Is that lighter fluid? You can't do that. We'll lose the building. They're going to burn down the
No way. Please, no. Please, no. Josiah.
Look at it. There's so much blood on his hands, and there's so much blood on both of these men that his fingers are slipping while he's trying to open up the lighter fluid.
Yeah, Josiah asking for assistance.
He legitimately can't open it. Asking the queen now. Now here's the thing, in all these actions, he might be giving Alexander Knight time to recuperate.
Yeah, he might.
Oh, and they got help from a fan. One of the fans are helping.
Yeah, the fans here love Josiah and want to see Alexander Knight get punished.
End someone's career. They want to see Josiah end someone's life. Look at this. That is legitimate lighter fluid.
Yeah. We've seen Josiah go through a flaming table before in the first barbed wire massacre, but it seems like he's got the idea to send Alexander Knight through it now. No! Alexander Knight able to jump over that table and cut off Josiah.
And I was just talking about that. Alexander Knight had more than enough time to recuperate. What does he do? He gets on top of him, and now he has that table covered in lighter fluid. He has the lighter in hand.
Oh, no.
You reap what you sow, Josiah.
Oh,
you
no.
reap what you sow.
No, 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 no. No, look at that. Look at that table on fire. Oh,
God.
Sent right through the flaming table. That's got to be it.
That has to be it. There's nothing left in these men.
1, 2, 3. We have a new WWA champion. Alexander Knight's getting the mic from Josh Mackey. Of course, he has something to say after this.
I'm surprised that he has anything left in him to be able to talk. I mean, the carnage these men went through.
Strong words from Alexander Knight and continuing to lay down the punishment on Josiah. Come on, the match is over. Come on.
The match is over, but Josiah was trying to... Whoa, what is CCW doing out here?
I think CCW took offense to Alexander Knight's comments post-match, and he doesn't like that Josiah is being assaulted by Alexander Knight. What a brutal match. Wait a sec. Oh, and a hard right hand from CCW, and Alexander Knight's out of here. Folks, what a brutal match. What a brutal night. The biggest card in WWA history. For Colonel Harper, this is Drake Jackson. I'll see you next time on WWA Hysteria.